Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Reality TV's church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Whoo, y'all, come on in here. Shall I sing? Shall I sing? Shall I start singing? Shall I start singing? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Y'all come on in this room because we have to chit chat and get some things reorganized over there. Hello to everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all come on. We got a lot to talk about. This is probably going to be a whole tent revival video here. We probably going to be on for a little bit here tonight. You got, well, today it's still daytime. Today, I've got some time to get into these videos today to have this conversation. I got plenty of time today. Thank you, Stephanie, for being in the chat. Appreciate you, my friend, for helping out in this beautiful chat. Where is Robert? Where's my friend Robert? Can y'all check on Robert, see how he's doing? I need to get y'all's contact so I can check on y'all. Robert, if you're watching, I miss you, my friend. Pray everything is well with you. All right, Angie is here. Hey, Angie, thank you for coming on in. What up, my friend Marcellus? What up, Marcellus? What's going on? Y'all join my friend Marcellus at Mad Church Disease. Get over there to his channel, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for being here, my friend. Again, thank you, Stephanie, for putting all the good stuff going in the comment. Oh, you just got off your live? I was preparing for mine, so I didn't have any social media up. All right, he said, I just got off my live early for you. Let's go. Well, listen, since you just got off early, I might have to drop the link if you have time. And so you can visit me over here. Hey, Tricky, thank you for coming on in. What up, Darius? I know you ready, Darius. I know it. Thank you. Yes, Angie, she is here. Angie is here. Brenda is here. Come on now. I love it. Thank you so very much. I know. Where is my Robert? I miss my moderators when I don't see them. And I've got to, Erin takes care of all of that for me. She normally has contact information for them. But Robert, if you're watching, my brother, I pray all is well with you. I'm concerned. Just drop a chit chat in the comment so that I know you're okay. All right. Real talk. All right. Yes, you were on Marcellus Live. Now, see, I got to go over there and check it out. I got to see it. Okay, sure, Marcellus. I'll go ahead and do that. Are you working right now? Drop the link when you are ready. I am working and watching. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'll go ahead and drop the link. And when you can come up, you can come up, you can pop back down, so forth. You know, I like collaborating. Hey, Lizzie. Thank you for being here as well. Appreciate you. Yes, it is Holy Weeks. Yep, it's Holy Week. Hey, Fandrew, thank you for being here as well. Thank you. And Trina, thank you, sir. Thanks for the live earlier. I needed that. Was sharing in my family group chat. Thank you. Thank you, Trina, because I needed that myself too. I did. Well, you guys know we are about to have a fun conversation. Now, y'all know I address these videos at a whole different viewpoint from everybody else. My channel is unique. Everybody's channels are unique, actually. So we're going to be talking about the gentleman you see on the screen here. It's the men's day. It's the men's day. It's time for us to talk about these men. Time for us to talk about these men. All right, so let's go ahead. We've got on the screen here, we've got Tiger Woods. Y'all saw the mugshot? Tiger Woods, my. We gonna discuss it, my, and my. Now, y'all know this Chat GPT done changed Tiger Woods. He looked totally different than that one. I'm gonna pull up his actual mugshot. And we've also got Tyler Perry. We're gonna be discussing Tyler Perry. Yes, we're gonna have a discussion about Tyler Perry and Kirk Franklin. Yes, they did a little collabo. We're gonna be speaking about that. Also, we're gonna be speaking about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Yeah, he's sitting there like, yeah, we're going to discuss it. Pastor Jamal Bryant and his Sunday service. I'm going to discuss a few things. Bishop Patrick Wooten. Now, my. I might have to put Bishop Patrick Wooten in timeout, but we're going to discuss it before we put him in timeout. But we got to hear what he had to say so y'all know what we are talking about. And then we're also going to be discussing Bishop O.C. Allen. Oh, yes, because he's gone viral. A lot of people have a lot to say, and I'm going to give y'all my discussion on that. And we're also going to be discussing Druski. Oh, yes, Druski. When I tell you Druski will put some money into making his videos go viral, not that he's not buying subscribers, he's not buying views. He's just putting out great content, but he has struck a nerve with the MAGA group. Yep, he has struck a nerve, and they are coming after him. But then there's also some people that are like, no, we're on the side of Druski. We're not mad at him. We're not mad. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all my viewpoint. Welcome to the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Let's go ahead and get ready and dive into this. All right, you guys. We're going to start off with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry and Kirk Franklin were out, and this was about a week ago. Y'all know I've been busy with my brother, and you guys continue to keep my brother in your prayers. Many of you are not used to seeing me over here in the afternoon. I'm normally over there taking care of him. He has been hospitalized, okay? He is in the hospital. You guys continue to keep him in your prayers. He took a little turn, a little something, is going on, but I know our God is able. He is in the best hospital that we can have him in, and so we are continuing to pray his speedy recovery. Okay, so y'all just continue, and as you pray for my brother, pray for all the other people that's in the hospital, because our God can do more than just heal my brother. He can also heal my brother and several of the people in the hospital as well. All right, let's get into this. Tyler Perry and Kirk Franklin did a little collabo. They did a little collaboration. And this is the video from where this viral moment went around where what is her name? The young lady, Marlo Hampton, was seen with Tyler Perry, and people started speculating that they were dating, which they're not. It was, listen, AI is a mess, but they're not. But they were, Tyler Perry and Kirk Franklin got together because they were doing a celebration for a woman by the name of Katherine Brewton, Brewton, if I'm saying that right. They were honoring her, I believe, for her birthday, and they were doing a celebration for her. Now, before I tell you who Katherine Brewton is, let me go ahead and share briefly, you guys, a little bit of this celebration that they were doing. Let me just go cue this up, bring it on the screen, and we'll continue this lovely conversation. All right, so here is a video showing this collaboration and celebration that took place. I believe it was right here in Georgia. And it says here, and shout out to Spin Lens. She's the one that posted this on her Facebook page. Let's take a look. Her title is Kirk Franklin and Tyler Perry cutting up at celebration at Katherine Brewton's celebration. Here we go.
$12, $15 because y'all made it. And I'm going to go play on the keyboard. So what's going to happen is I need somebody to kind of call out and kind of direct and lead for me. Tyler, I need you to be Kirk Franklin for me. Come here. Yes.
Y'all see Marlo right there? Y'all see her right there? Y'all see Jason Lee over here? Yeah, there were a lot of celebrities that were out there. The lady right here in front of Tyler, you guys, is Katherine. This is Katherine. This is a woman they were celebrating. We'll see more of her here shortly.
Wow. Yeah, he's on his knees like he's Kirk Franklin. That's cool. I need you to come up here, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's be up for that. So, Tyler, here's what's going to happen. If you're going to call out your favorite Kirk song, and you're going to get them to sing it, and I'm going to play it. So every one of your favorite Kirk songs, all right, I'm going to give you the mic, and you got to be like Kirk. You got to lead the people.
All right, and Portia Bruner was there as well, you guys. Portia was there. So a lot of people were there celebrating this event. Let me go ahead and bring this one up on the screen. so y'all can see more of what was happening.
If you're going to call out your favorite Kirk song, and you're going to get them to sing it, and I'm going to play it. So every one of your favorite Kirk songs, all right, I'm going to give you the mic, and you got to be like Kirk. You got to lead the people. You got to talk like to the people. Can you do that? Tyler, can you do that? I need to know, is that possible?
Why Tyler wiped the mic like that? Tyler, stop. You straight tripping. Why you do Kurt like that? Why you do Kurt? All right, so here's another video, you guys. And here you can see right here. Let me blow this up. Here you can see Katherine. All right, so this is Katherine right here on the left of Kirk Franklin, okay? Then here's Jason Lee right here. Portia Brewton was there. She's a news anchor. She was at this event as well. She's a news anchor here in Atlanta, Georgia. They were celebrating celebrating Katherine. All right, so I'm not going to cut that just in case. I don't want them trying to strike me. Don't try and get me for Kirk music. We just here to see Katherine. We here to see Katherine and to celebrate Katherine. All right. So as you can see, there are a lot of celebrities that are at this event. Okay. And again, this event was to celebrate Katherine Brewton. Now you might say, well, who is this woman, Katherine Brewton? You might ask that question, right? Yeah. Like Marcellus did. Who is she? Well, I did some digging. Let me go ahead and share with you guys who this wonderful woman is. Let's go ahead and take this down and let me go over here and bring this up. All right, because we got some information, you know, because I had time today. So since I had time, I said, well, let me go ahead and find out who this wonderful woman is. Katherine Brewton, again, if I'm saying this name correctly, it says is vice president and creative at Broadcast Music, Inc. Let me try and make this a little bit larger, you guys, so we can all see this, you know, together. Here we go. All right. Broadcast Music, Inc., for short, is BMI, based in the BMI Atlanta office. In this role, Ms. Brewton manages and cultivates relationships with a myriad of songwriters and composers throughout the Atlanta region and on a national level as well. She directs all of the outreach for the BMI Atlanta office to songwriters and music publishers while working closely with creative staff members in New York, Los Angeles, Nashville, and London to bring top writing talents to BMI. It also says Ms. Brewton joined BMI from her position as executive director of the Recording Academy, NARAS. She opened BMI Atlanta office in 1997 while working as director of writer-publisher relations and was promoted to senior director in 1999, named assistant vice president in 2002, and vice president in 2005. As one of urban music's leading executives, Ms. Brewton has an ear for current trends, as well as appreciation of legacy artists, and is a trusted advocate for urban's music thriving creative community. She and her staff create and participate in educational, networking, and showcase events specifically designed to inform and elevate up-and-coming and established songwriters alike. Ms. Brewton leads many of BMI's marquee annual events, including the BMI Urban Music Awards, the Trailblazer of Gospel Music Awards Luncheon, installments of BMI's popular How I Wrote That Song panel series, focusing on Grammy-nominated singers and producers, and BMI's annual Unsigned Urban Showcase. As a mentor, Ms. Brewton has developed the next generation of music executives at BMI and has helped to develop skilled and passionate staff. Now, it goes on to give more information about her. In addition to her significant role at BMI, Ms. Brewton is involved in numerous organizations, including NARAS, Women's Executives of America, BESLA, Black Entertainment Sports Lawyer Association, SAGMA, Stella Awards Gospel Music Association, and the Atlanta Songwriters Association. And is on the board of the Dallas Austin Foundation, SAGMA, and Harvest Kitchen. Most recently, Ebony Magazine featured her in its Power 100 issue. Ms. Brewton holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in Business Administration and Marketing from Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina. So she is big out here now. If you didn't know who she is, now you know. Now you know, okay? Now, let's go ahead and we're going to share some more information to who she is, because she was actually on Beauty and the Beats, BEATS podcast about 4 years ago. They were honoring her and featuring her on their platform as well. Let me go ahead and bring this on the screen, and then we'll continue the conversation. Here we go.
I mean, like a queen to me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And to everybody. I'm talking
Yes.
about to the Anita Bakers, Aretha Franklin,
Hey.
Michael Jacksons, and, you know, the Beyoncés and the Rihannas and the Ariana Grandes and the Ludas and the Outkast, man. Everybody
the list
loves
goes on and on and on.
this woman. I mean, what hasn't she done? Pioneer Katherine Brewton.
What's up, drama?
Y'all heard all the name dropping. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. And she just sat there in her modest humbleness. I love it. She was like, okay. Listen, very humble about it. He name dropped some big names that she's been working with, y'all. Big names. Isn't it amazing how so many people who are big out here in the industry, but you never know the other people that are working behind the scenes that are not seen out front? But then you're like, okay, wait a minute. Those celebrities and all that talent, they didn't get to where they are without somebody working behind the scene to help them out. Right, Angie? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right, let me continue this and then we'll move forward because we got a lot to cover.
I'm so excited.
This is exciting.
It's definitely a pleasure
to be
having
here.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Very influential in my career. Educational, you know what I mean, and motivational. You know, I don't know where to start. Like, man,
It's so funny when people are talking about you and you're in the mix, because I feel like at the end of the day, what they say about you when you're in a room, but what do they say when you leave a room? And I'm happy to say that I've really taken a lot of pride in the good work I've done. And a lot of times we're relegated to kind of being one thing. And I was fortunate enough to be kind of a leader in my field and really understood the responsibility that came with that. Having, worked, my first job was the Grammys, first Black executive to open the Grammy chapter.
run down.
in it.
Come on, First Black. Come on. Yes. See, y'all got to learn the people that's behind the scenes. You know, them ones that's not out there in the public as much. Y'all think y'all know celebrities. Wait till you find out who's been helping them to get to where they are, like Miss Katherine Brewton. Okay. See, all y'all was looking at that viral moment. This is what y'all was doing. Y'all were looking at the viral moment when Tyler Perry's out here next to Marlo. Y'all didn't dig deep enough. Y'all need to dig deep enough. See, the topic is not about Marlo and Tyler. The topic is about Miss Katherine. See, y'all missed it, but that's okay. I got y'all. I'm going to make sure y'all find out what y'all really should have been focusing on. Miss Katherine Brewton. Here we go.
Atlanta, then turned around and opened the BMI office in Atlanta and was the first Black officer.
1997.
That's it. What a special year. And not really understanding or knowing the importance of what happened in this trajectory of the Grammys and the BMI office. But I knew that my
Back then.
success depended on what I did with people like you and Khaled and Joe and so many others that.
Ooh, yes, she did. She said Khaled. She said Khaled. Did y'all hear? Yes, she said it. Just in case y'all didn't hear, she just breezed by it. Khaled. Yeah, she said it. Yes, him too. I can't let y'all just let her breeze by that like that. Khaled.
Look to me for answers. And so I never took a day that I sat at that desk, or now even 20 years later, for granted, because I knew that I was a gatekeeper in Atlanta. And everybody's like, well, you got to be in LA and New York to be successful. I said, my brain is wherever I am at, and my ability to do what I do is where I'm at. So I chose to stay in Atlanta because I knew Atlanta was great and that I would be a part of legacy in Atlanta.
Ooh, see, I like this move that she did right here. People tried to tell her where she needed to go to excel, and she told her, no, my brain is right here. So basically what she was saying is, I excel wherever I am. Oh, and she also let them all know, you don't tell me where I go to be successful. I am the success. So where I am, there also is success. Come on, Katherine. Yes. See, all y'all missed it. Y'all was focusing on Marlo. We'll get to her later. But y'all should have been focusing on Miss Katherine. This is what you need to be seeing. Now, if you want to hear more about that particular video, if you want to hear more about it, it's on Beauty and the Beast podcast. It was 4 years ago. Just type in Katherine Brewton's name. It's going to come up. Y'all going to see it. But before we do that, if you want to learn more about Miss Katherine Brewton, it's easy. She got an Instagram page. Yes, she does. She got an Instagram page, and you can go over there. You can subscribe, like, and follow. You can get over there in her chat. You can check out the work that she's doing. And you could also find out more about what she is active in, okay? So this is her Instagram page right here, and it shows all the stuff that she's doing. Slaying the outfits. Yes, she got several of those on here. She's also got this right here that she posted just 6 days ago, in case you was wondering what else has she been doing since they celebrated her. Well, she's still working. That's what she's doing. This is a post on her Instagram, and it says 2026 Women of Style and Substance honorees. It also says here from Women in Style Substance, they actually tagged her in this, says, we are thrilled to announce and celebrate these remarkable women as the 2026 Women of Style and Substance fashion show and luncheon honorees. Each of them has made an indelible impact on our community. And we are truly excited to recognize their contributions and achievements as we gather to support Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. And then you go here and you can see there's Katherine's name right there. There's her name right there. There's her name. There's her name right there. So she's doing wonderful work. Besides in the music, she is taking this far beyond the music. She is being an impact out here in the Atlanta streets, even as far as London. Because y'all heard, she's doing the work. She's still doing the work. She out here still doing the work. All right. So shout out to Katherine, the work that she's doing. We never met you before, but I'm so honored to be able to meet you now. We will be subscribing, liking, following, and sharing the work that she's doing. All right, you guys. So that's what they were doing over there, celebrating. Let me go ahead and pull up this video so y'all can hear Katherine as she spoke at that brunch lunch that they were doing. Shout out to Freddie O. This is coming from their YouTube page, where they captured the moment where Katherine was able to speak during this luncheon, where Tyler Perry and Kirk Franklin were celebrating her. Take a listen.
There's a lot of places you can be on today. It's raining. You know, Atlanta people don't like to come outside when it's a sprinkle. We want to be in the house. But I'm so grateful for Jason, who made a call and got Tyler to come outside. I'm telling it, y'all. But I appreciate him so much just being here, chilling out, and really enjoying this moment. So I'm going to bring Darlene up, and Darlene will introduce Oh, you ready right now? Okay, I'm ready. You're listening to the keyboard, right? Okay. So I want everybody, if you can, stand up and look.
If y'all could just scan the room, y'all see the celebrities, y'all see them out there, y'all see them. I have to say that dress is cute though. It's a little low cut for me. You know, my boobs aren't as steady as they used to be. Yeah, we're going to have some fun today too. I know, Marcellus. I don't have none of that brown stuff or liquor stuff in my beverage. This is V8 juice. V8 juice. So all this that y'all getting today is natural. Okay, natural humor. Okay, here we go.
It's my party. Who thinks it runs everything? This is my party. And I'm going to do this the way I like, okay? Button up your shirt. Button up your clothes. This is a quasi-church. Y'all can photograph and film him all you want. So, photograph, take pictures, video.
Why is she trying to close up Kirk Franklin's shirt, but ain't closing hers? Girl! She trying to close Kirk's shirt. Kirk got a shirt on. He got a shirt.
Download his project. It's coming out, Ron. When is it coming out? June. So when it's out, y'all got a free little moment. June is when the release is. Atlanta, give some love for my brother from another, Kirk Franklin.
All right, you guys. So I was glad that they honored and celebrated her. Y'all can go to Freddie O's YouTube channel and check out the remainder of that video. All right, you guys, we're going to go over here to discuss some more news about Tyler Perry. Now, many of you have probably seen that Tyler Perry was trying to help the TSA workers. Yep, he was trying to help the TSA workers, but he was stopped from allowing him to, people stopped him and the TSA were like, you can't just come and give money out to people out here. You can't just give money, even though it's your own money. You can't do that. There's ways, there's laws that protects. And so Tyler Perry was stopped from handing out cash to TSA workers. But I've got another video to share with y'all after I share this one. Even though it stopped him, Tyler Perry is a man of determination. He don't let just one person stop him and say regulations. He finds a way around it. But before we get to that video, let's take a look at this one where they just were like, no, Tyler, you can't do that. Here we go.
It is a frustrating, difficult copy, paste, and repeat. The best way to describe the long early morning security lines at the world's busiest airport here in Atlanta. Travelers once again forced to line up outside in very long, winding lines. TSA continues to work without pay, now 40 days. 11 Live 7 to Chanock joining us from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Seth, another morning of significantly long lines to start the day, but also another day of people wanting to help.
Yeah, absolutely. And we now know, Cheryl, that Tyler Perry, you may have heard of him. Well, he was here this morning. We now can confirm that he was attempting to pass out a substantial amount of money to TSA agents to help them cover, daycare, the bills that they have to pay. And right now we know they are not getting a paycheck. But unfortunately, because of federal rules and regulations, he was not able to do so because they're not allowed to accept gifts while they're here on the job. But it just shows that people care and they're trying to do what they can to help out our TSA agents here in Atlanta. We're giving you a live look now here at the lines this morning, much different from earlier. But we do want to go ahead and mention that in the last 15 minutes, we have noticed that up there, way up there near security, we are seeing ICE agents that have been here since Monday. Well, we saw them scanning IDs of passengers coming through. So maybe that is possibly a reason why these lines are moving a little fast.
I don't know about all this stuff, y'all. What do y'all think about the ICE agents going to the TSA position? What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments section before I go over here. Let me know what y'all think. Okay? But let's go ahead and move on while y'all let me know what y'all feel in the comments section. Now, it does also say, according to WSB TV, that Tyler Perry tried to hand out cash to the TSA workers. They told him it's not allowed because they cannot receive gifts. And we can understand that. Sometimes People would be like, hey, I'll give you a few $100 or a few dollars or something. Get me to the front of the line. So people are like, no, you can't do that. I get it. I totally understand it. But Tyler didn't let that stop him. He found a way around it. And according to People magazine, here's what Tyler did. Tyler got $250,000 in gift cards. Yes, to give to the TSA workers who are working without pay in Atlanta. And that worked. So according to People magazine, it says this, that Tyler Perry gave $1,000 gift cards to approximately 250 TSA workers working at Atlanta's airport during the partial government shutdown. People confirm the director's generous gift went through a legal process to be approved by TSA, according to a union leader. TSA officers have been working without pay amid the shutdown, causing many who couldn't afford to do so to quit or call out. So it says also over here, Tyler Perry is showing his appreciation for TSA workers at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport with one very kind gesture. Thousands of TSA workers have been working without pay due to the partial government shutdown, which began on February 14th, after funding the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, was impacted. It also says some TSA employees have been put in dire situations, like having to sleep in their cars or sell blood or plasma to make ends meet. Over 480 officers who couldn't afford to continue to work without pay have quit. As employees navigate these challenging times, the Atlanta-based director, who's 56 years of age, gave 250 TSA workers working at Hartsfield-Jackson on Friday, March 27th, each $1,000 gift cards. People can confirm. So Tyler Perry went out here and he was like, listen, I'm determined to help these individuals to get what they need. I'm determined to help them to be able to be a blessing in the way I can. And he found a way around it. Now, what did I learn from this story? You let me know in the chats what you thought. But here's what I learned. I learned that even though you come up against a stumbling block when you want to do something good, you find a way to get out or either around that stumbling block or to move it. And if you can't move it, you find a way around it. That's exactly what Tyler did. He wanted to make sure that he did something to help them out. Now, is it a large amount? Is it something that is huge? It may not be. But the blessing in this is Tyler would not allow that thing that was being held. He would not allow that to stop him. He was like, no, I am going to do what I can. Now, $1,000, of course, may not be able to pay the rent that some of these people are dealing with. We know here in Atlanta, rent is extremely high. And some of these people, rent is probably way far behind, especially people that are living in their cars. It may not be a lot, but it's way more than they had. And maybe that $1,000 can help them with some of the things that they have need of. I'm not going to be out here judging Tyler for the amount of money he gave. I'm celebrating Tiger for what he did because it's far more greater than I think anybody else has done. So I'm not going to cast any stones. Instead, I'm going to give rounds of applause to Tyler for the work that he did. Yes, Tyler, thank you for the $250,000. Just because he's a billionaire doesn't mean that he have to go broke. No, we don't think that way over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We celebrate even those things that people call small. We celebrate them over here. So shout out to Tyler Perry for the great work that he did with helping these individuals to get at least some assistance to help them through this tough time. Now, you guys, Tyler Perry himself is going through a tough time. Yeah. Y'all remember the gentleman named Mario Rodriguez Jr.? Well, that lawsuit is still going. It's still going. He's still trying to come after Tyler, you guys. He still is in this lawsuit. So much so that he decided to go to his Instagram page and kind of, in his words, he said, give an update on the case. Now, if you're not familiar with what this case is, let me just remind you real quickly what this is about. According to Y Entertainment, which is Yahoo Entertainment, it says in December, Rodriguez filed the $77 million lawsuit against Perry, citing assault and battery as the reasons for the claim. He said Perry had made unwanted advances toward him several times at the Madea creator's home. He claimed Perry groped parts of his body and touched his blankety-blank, Blavity reported. Perry argued against the lawsuit, calling it a money grab and saying that Rodriguez had seemingly filed it after the actor sent several text messages at different times asking Perry for financial help. The pair allegedly met in 2014 after a gym trainer told Rodriguez that he wanted to meet with him about a possibly movie role. Well, let's go over here now to Mario's Instagram page, where he seems to be very vocal about these things that's going on with Tyler Perry and this lawsuit that he has. Here we go. Here he says in the caption, he says, case update, life update. Thank you all. Hashtag Tyler Perry. Well, let's take a listen to what Mario has to say.
I hope you guys been well. It's been a crazy couple months, man, for me and my family. It's been really hard, to be honest with you guys. I just wanted to get on here and give you guys a little clarity, because I know some people have some questions, but like I said before, guys, everything will be revealed closer to the trial. I can't really talk about a lot of stuff, but I can give you guys some clarity on some questions, and I would love to do that for you, okay? Why did I keep going back there? That's the same question I asked myself for so many years as I was driving up there, when I would go up there for meetings, or he was insinuating something for work. I was driving up there on my way. I would think about my family, my newborn son, my girlfriend at home, the responsibilities. Then I'm thinking, I already did a movie with him. I have no other reason to believe that it was going to continue. And then, guys, it was my dream. My dream was coming true. It was unfolding in front of me. But I asked myself that question for so many years. And it was the same reason why I didn't come forward. Because I knew no one would believe me, because I didn't have the perfect thing to say. But I've learned that question says more about how little people know about abuse than it says about me. And that's the number one thing that keeps people from coming forward. And guys, to be honest with you, I'm done. I'm tired of holding that weight on my chest. That on my shoulders, and I wanted to get this off my chest. I couldn't. It's not healthy to hold these things inside. So I hope that gives you guys a little bit of clarity on why I was going back. No. And sexual assault doesn't always look the way people think it does. People picture abuse as a one-time thing by a person that you never see again. But when your abuser is your mentor and holds the keys to your career, you tell yourself that this was a one-time thing. You tell yourself that, you convince yourself in your head that it was a mistake that they made. You tell yourself that you misread everything, that they didn't mean to do this. Then they apologize. They're kind again to you. They're kind. They're reaching out. And then you think it's over. And you want so desperately to believe them because of what they're offering you. So you want it so badly. So those were the reasons, guys, that I continued to go back there. That's the reasons why I came forward. And I hope I gave you guys a little bit of clarity on what was going on.
Not really.
I can't say much until we get closer to trial. This thing is still ongoing. I love and thank all of you guys for all the support. I want to thank the people who stuck with me through this difficult time. It's not easy. And I just wanted to shine a little light on this, guys. And thank you for listening. I hope I answered some of your little questions you have. Hope you have a nice day, okay? Peace. I'll give you guys an update soon.
Y'all, I am going to direct my attention and your attention to the comment on the screen that's on his post, because this is the way I feel with this response. This person, Hand Graphics, said, I'm going to be honest with you, as someone myself that was I don't believe you. I believe this is a money grab. This is not to shame anyone, but those of us who have really been A and M and S assaulted can tell when somebody is telling the truth and when they're not. If I'm wrong, I truly apologize. But I have been running this thing called life for over 50 years, and I can tell. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Angie said, he's saying what? I'm confused. Yeah. And he's talking about, I'm going to answer y'all little questions. Like he's trying to belittle people that had questions. See that kind of language right there? I'm going to answer y'all little questions. Oh, no, you didn't. You did not just do that to the people that was concerned about you. See, y'all got to listen close. Y'all got to listen close when people be talking. Y'all got to listen real close when these people be talking. Putting down the very people that's coming. They're just asking questions. You the one made it public. If you didn't want to answer their questions and you just trying to just feel as though you belittling them, that's my thought, my opinion. When you call it, I'm gonna answer y'all little questions. This is why I did this, and this. Yes, Marcellus, I called that. I did. Hey, Dion. He didn't say a thing, did he, Marcellus? He didn't. To me, I was like, To the people out there who have actually been mistreated and who actually have been abused, I pray you sincerely get justice, because that is what people should be getting, justice for the wrong that has been done to them. People have been lying. You're going to be dealt with. Don't lie on people. Now, I'm not saying that Mario is lying or not. I'm simply saying, I'm questioning this whole thing. It just feels different. And he could be telling the possible truth. He probably could. But it just has a question mark with myself. And as I read some of his comments, other people as well. Yeah. It seems that way. Angie says, something deep inside me says this is false. Well, let's roll over here real quick to Kirk Franklin, because we didn't forget him. We didn't just, do all this. Let's get back over here to Kirk Franklin, all right? Let's chit chat about Kirk Franklin. Now, Kirk Franklin, you guys, is going on tour. Now, he's been on tour, I believe. I think the tour is out here. But those of you that didn't know, yes, if you want to go see Kirk Franklin in concert, get your tickets at Ticketmaster. Hey, Ticketmaster, can you send me my money for your endorsement? Thank you. The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Okay. So Kirk Franklin is on tour, you guys. Now, you see here, according to Ticketmaster, May 2nd, he's going to be in Lincoln, California. May 16th, he's going to be in New Orleans. And then also over here in, let's see, August 2nd, he's going to be in London. Ooh, United Kingdom. Come on, Kirk, travel. Yes. Now, in order for Kirk to do all these performances, y'all, he got to stay fit. Y'all saw how Katherine was trying to pull on his little shirt and all that, like trying to close his shirt up, his jacket up. Well, Kirk got to stay fit for the people, because he got to be able to dance across that stage as he going on tour doing all of this. And Kirk shares with y'all how to stay fit. I love me a good Kirk Franklin workout. I love watching it. And have y'all seen how he loves green apples? It's all those Granny Smith. I'm going to show y'all on his Instagram page. But take a listen to Kirk Franklin as he reminds us why it is important to stay fit. And he gave shout out to Peloton. Is this an endorsement deal? Is he got an endorsement deal with Peloton? Let's take a listen, y'all. Here we go.
I just finished a good workout. Now I'm about to get some cardio in on this Peloton. Shout out to Peloton. Shout out to everybody staying healthy, keeping it real strong for the 2-5. Let's get it, man. You know how we do. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to turn that music off, Kirk, because you ain't paid me. You ain't paid me, and I don't want you to give no copy strike, but I will keep this video up so I can watch you on that Peloton. Go, Kirk, go. Yes, show them how the abs are done. Yes, this is why they got, mad at you in Jamaica. This is why they got mad at Kirk, y'all, because Kirk was in Jamaica. It was hot, and he had on a little, like, thin shirt, and they was all messing with Kirk. But this is why Kirk can do that, because he exercises, he gets fit. And Kirk Franklin, you guys, is out here trying to remind others the importance of staying fit. Now, all you got to do is go to his Instagram page. That's all y'all got to do. Go over there to his Instagram page. Check out some of his content on health. Health is very important to Kirk Franklin, and it should be important to all of us. Y'all so busy, church folks. Y'all just listening to the music. You just giving you a little praise every now and then, but you're not getting a real grasp of what you should be doing. Don't just listen to the music and dance that time. Dance all the time. Y'all know I'm talking to myself too, because I got some weight I need to lose, also about 40 pounds. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to start working out with Kirk. Yes, I'm going to just put on some of this Kirk Franklin music, and I am going to work out because I want to have a little nice physique like Kirk. I don't know if I'm going to be eating no Granny Smith apples. That ain't my thing, but I can work out, and you can too, all right? Go on over there and celebrate Kirk Franklin. Y'all see him over here eating his apple. Y'all see? Here you go. Mm-hmm.
The only challenge with dreamers is dreamers can sit around too much thinking about their dream.
Yeah.
And you want to know, what does God want you to do with your dream? How do you know it's God? How do you know what's next?
Mm-hmm.
One thing I want you to always try to remember, fam.
Oh, my.
God only hits moving targets.
Oh.
You sitting down, complaining about your job, complaining there's nothing's happening for you. You'll never know what the next step is until you get up and take the next step. God only hits moving targets.
Ew! Kirk, why you got to pick your teeth like that? You did good until that last part, Kirk. I tell you, I mean, you cannot take the man out the ghetto. Well, you can take him out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out the man. That's it. Kirk. Hey, Global Impact Ministries. Thank you for being here today. Global Impact says Kurt loves fruit. Yeah, he loves fruit. And he also loves fitness. He loves fitness. And you know what? I'm happy for him. Now, Global Impact, I'm going to bring your name back up later on in the video when I talk about Jamal Bryant. Because y'all, since Global Impact is here, I figured I would just go ahead and give him a shout out. Shout out Global Impact Ministries. I was driving home the other day. Well, I was riding. My husband was driving. And so we decided to turn on YouTube. Well, I decided, and my husband was just listening behind the wheel. And we happened to come along to Global Impact's channel. Global Impact was talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant, who I'm going to be discussing later on in this video. And he was going in on Pastor Jamal Bryant. So when y'all have time, not right now because I'm live, but when y'all have time, when my live is finished, go over there to Global Impact's channel and listen to what he said about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Now, I'm going to be a little different because my channel is different, but we still going to be talking about the same story. But y'all go over there to Global Impact and check out his channel as well. Thank you for being here, my friend. I truly appreciate you. Angie said you walk daily and lift weights. I love it. I love it. You love your little Granny Smith? I only put them in pies with some sugar and butter. That's on time I eat them. Dion said, eating while talking just like he perks while mentioning. Well, I don't know about that, Dion. I don't know. Hey, my friend AT2, thank you for being here. If y'all haven't subscribed to my friend AT2's channel, y'all need to go over there and subscribe. Another great content creator. I love him. Love him, love him, love him. Thank y'all so very much. Now, let's get over here. Thank you. All love to you also, my friend. All love to you as well. Now, let's get on over here back to Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin, you guys, not only has a wonderful Instagram page, he's also got a wonderful YouTube page. Now, you might say, why are you promoting Kirk? Kirk is out here big. He don't need you to promote him. I like when people do good stuff, and it don't matter how big their platform is, they can still get a little credit from over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Kirk Franklin has a YouTube channel, and the reason why I'm promoting Kirk Franklin's YouTube is because of this section right here. Den of Kings. Now, if you don't know what Den of Kings is, you missing out. Kirk Franklin decided to have like a podcast, YouTube thing where he invites different individuals, men, to come sit at the table. You know, like the song says, at the table, go Dorothy Norwood. What's Dorothy Norwood? Well, anyway, y'all know the song, At the Table. Well, Den of Kings is where he has these gentlemen. They don't have to be in the church sector. No, they can be celebrities. They can be reality stars. They can be church people. They can be rappers. Kirk Franklin does not mind. He just want to sit at the table and have grown men conversation about everything. Y'all will probably be surprised at some of the stuff that Kirk Franklin has a conversation with these men, but it's interesting to hear, and you probably want to check it out. Now, as you can see by the thumbnails, he had conversations with a lot of individuals. Y'all see over here, he was speaking with Kirk Franklin. Derek Hayes, yeah. Jeezy, yeah. Tyrese Gibson, yeah, he did. Ray J, on Kevin on Stage, that had to be a good one there. That was 5 months ago. The Game, Matt Barnes, Deion Cole. He is out here talking with a lot of people. And the most recent one was 3 months ago, where he spoke with Eric Bellinger, T.I., and Jacquez and Jermaine. There's so much content here. When y'all get a moment, check out Kirk Franklin's Den of Kings. Why do I think this is important to share on my platform? I think that men should start doing more of this. Men should start getting at the table, having real life conversations, because men often suppress things. They don't talk. And the reason why they don't talk is oftentimes they feel like there's not a safe place for them to be able to have vulnerable conversations. So for Kirk Franklin to do this and to put it out there on social media, I think was important. Now, they're not sitting at the table just talking about all gospel stuff. That's not what they're doing. They talk about real life situations. You know, hey, why did you cheat? Hey, what's going on with your wife? Hey, what's going on with your life? You weren't happy. Why were you sad? Why were you depressed? They talk about real conversations that men who are out here in the world really probably want to talk to somebody about, but don't have a place to do it. So shout out to Kirk Franklin for showing and being the example. You don't have to be a celebrity to do what Kirk Franklin is doing. If you know some men right now, whether it's church-based or work-based, you could invite some of your coworkers to your home and say, listen, I want us to have a talk. I want to make sure that y'all are good. You can even have a family men group. Invite some of your family members over. The men in the family, your uncles, your cousins, your nephews, your sons, whoever it is, your friends, and say, listen, I want to start having a men's gathering. We get around, we cook, we chit chat, we talk about real life stuff. You don't have to film it like Kirk. You don't have to do that unless you want to and all parties agree. But the real object of what you're doing is you're trying to open up some dialogue so that these men will be able to have real conversations about some things that they're dealing with. Give them that open space and that ability where they can chit chat with you. Okay. And that will probably help them through some tough times. Now, we know there's a lot of people right now going through a lot of difficult moments. So I think y'all should pick up and do what Kirk Franklin is doing. You don't have to have a large group. You can start it with a small group. And some of y'all pastors, let me talk to y'all. If you really want to have an effective ministry, reinvent your men's ministry. Let it be private enough. Maybe you do small groups instead of one large group so that the men can be vulnerable. And give them a space where they can really talk about real stuff that's going on right now. Who needs their rent paid? Who needs their mortgage paid? Who's having a hard time with work? Who's having this sickness or whatever? Because see, what a lot of people do is they come to church, they smile, and they don't tell you the grievances that they're dealing with. They just hide behind that smile. But an intimate conversation in a small setting can help people to be able to get the help that they need. All right? Thank you. Now, let's roll on over here, you guys. We have talked about Tyler Perry and Kirk Franklin. That took a whole hour. My. We getting over here. We're going to talk about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Well, let's drop the link. It's time to drop the link. And any of you that would like to come up and have a chit chat, now is your time. Now, remember, when I drop this link over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show, come on, be respectful, be kind, be nice, and protect my channel. Okay? We can agree to disagree, do it lovingly and respectfully. And remember, we're still having conversations about individuals. So instead of trying to just be mean and nasty, let's remember, you guys, these are still human beings. And if they see my channel, I don't want them to be so upset that they try and come after me because I'm the nice person. But you can say what you like, but be nice with your statements. Here we go, guys. Dropping the link. And any of you that would like to come on up, you can. All right. So here is the link. I'll also pin it on my YouTube channel so y'all can see it there. All right. Link has been dropped. All right. So now let me do this. Hold on. Let's go back over here. Let's close that out. We're going to close that out. We're going to close that out. And we're going to come right back over here and we're going to pin this link. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. So any of you that would like to come up, if this is your first time coming on the platform, you're going to need to turn your camera on in order to be able to pin message. There we go. In order to be able to come on panel, if you want to have your camera off after I approve you to come on, then that is fine. All right. That is absolutely fine. Now, before we get into Pastor Jamal Bryant, because that's what we're really going to have the conversation, our next story after we get in to Pastor Jamal Bryant, we're also going to be discussing Bishop Patrick Wooten, his conversation regarding Bishop O.C. Allen. We're also going to be having more conversation about Tiger Woods and Druski. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Pastor Jamal Bryant's statement, okay? Actually his service. Let me go ahead and bring up Pastor Jamal Bryant's service so I can get all these links off the screen, okay? And I'm going to back this up because I've got notes here, you guys, all right? I'm going to back this up to the 1 hour and 21 mark, all right? 1 hour and 21 mark, okay? All right, let's take that down. Okay. All right, so Pastor Jamal Bryant had a service on Sunday, and in that service that he had, he made a statement. He says, "This year is going to be hard for you to go broke. That's the best thing I've done said today." All right, that's where we're going to start at. Now, what Pastor Jamal Bryant was doing here was trying to motivate and encourage the congregation through the struggles that a lot of people right now are dealing with. A lot of people are dealing with struggles, financial hardships, and it's just been very tough for a lot of people. So what Pastor Jamal Bryant did on Sunday is he did try to do a motivational, encouraging message, but he also went a bit further, because what he also did was he not only told the people that they were going to be blessed and God was going to help them with whatever situation they were going through, he got the congregation involved into helping the members by asking certain congregants for money. Yes, to help individuals. Let's take a listen. And again, shout out to All Things Theology. I'm sorry, no, All Things. Shout out to All Things Theology too. I love his channel too. But shout out to Global Impact Ministries, because this is where I first became aware of this. All right. So shout out to you, my friend. Let me go ahead and start right here. And in this section, Pastor Jamal Bryant makes a statement about it. They're not going to be broke, or it's going to be hard for them to go broke this year. Take a listen.
That's the best thing I done said today. It's going to be hard for you to go broke, because God has put something in you this time that no matter what the enemy brings your way, you are fortified to stand. I need somebody in this room. Would you give God glory like you ain't going to break? Will you give God honor? Hey.
All right, so that's where he started there. Now, let me just slide over here to this part. Oh, look, there's Marcellus there. All right. Let's slide over here to the 122:14 mark. All right, 122:14 mark. Okay, and in this mark, he speaks about that this will happen within 3 months.
Need a break. Hallelujah. Lift up that hand. I want to pray for you. In the next 3 months, prepare yourself for the financial restitution that's getting ready to come. Prepare yourself for the miracles that God is going to perform in the next 3 months. That everything you've had to live without, you are now going to live with.
So that's him prophesying to the people. That's him prophesying. Marcellus, is that you in the chat, in the green room? Okay.
This is me. You scared me when you said I was back there already. I was like, somebody's pulling some shenanigans, because that wasn't me.
No, nobody was there.
And that's what made me hit the link. I was like, what they trying to do over here? But okay, keep going. I'm quiet. I'm working and watching.
No. Nobody was back there. That was probably a miscommunication on my part, not my part. Yeah, he is trying to prophesy global impact. He is trying to prophesy, right, to the people. So he tells them in a matter of 3 months. Okay, this is what he's saying that's going to happen. All right. Now I'm going to roll over here to this portion, because in this next section, Pastor Jamal Bryant does something totally different, completely different than anything I think he's ever done before, nor have any other ministry pastors or leaders have done, in my view. But let me go ahead and slide over here to the 134 mark. In this section, Marcellus, Pastor Jamal Bryant is going to ask a single mother from the congregation to give a donation of $1,000, a single mother. And he specifies this single mother has to have, I think he said, 2 children. He wants her to come forth with $1,000. Listen to what he says as to what this $1,000 is for.
If you believe God is able, I need you to make some noise right here. You believe God is able? Hallelujah. I need somebody to just shout out loud, I trust in God. I want one single woman, softly musicians. I need a single woman, a single woman. I'm talking right now, ma'am. Can you give me a minute? I see.
Now, what he's referring to is there's a woman down front. Now, people have come to the front for prayer. People have come to the front for prayer. And there's a particular woman who is communicating with him, getting his attention. And so he's talking to her. Now, I want y'all to pay close attention to what happened next. Okay. Because it's important, because her persistence got her what she needed. Now, y'all know I have been talking to y'all on my motivational morning videos about suddenly miracles. And sometimes you got to be like this woman that's down there at the front. She pushed and pursued until she was able to get what she came down there for. She was not going to be last. She was not going to be not seen. She pushed and pursued. So some of you who may have watched this particular part in this video says, why would she do that? She's disrupting the service. She's disrupting him. Well, what will you do if you desperate and you really need to get your prayers answered? You probably want to take a hint and a clue as to what she did. But take a listen to how he handled this. Here we go, guys.
I hear you. Thank you. Come up here anyway, because you disturbed me. Come on. I don't even know what you want. Come on. Thank you. Persistence keys. Thank you. I want a single woman who is not married, a single woman who is not married. You don't even know what you're volunteering for. To give me 2 pints of blood. You don't know what I'm asking you for. Bless the Lord. I'm asking for a single woman, listen to me, who is not married and you have 2 kids. A woman.
Pay close attention. And I have to pause and talk because this is shared from their YouTube channel. Okay. For copyright, you got to talk and do some commentary. So if they try and take your video down, you say, no, I did what the guidelines said. I spoke. We did commentary, teaching, educational purposes. That's all we doing. Okay. This is what we doing. But listen, he asked for a single mother with 2 kids to come down here. Okay. To come down to the front. Listen to what he said.
Who's not married, have 2 kids. I need you to bring me a check for $1,000.
Are y'all ready? Now, we just said a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff right now, right? He just asked a single mother, not married. Well, that does mean you're single. Global Impact said that too. That was funny to me when he said it. To come down and give him a check for $1,000. Now, many people flew off when they heard this. They were like, wait a minute, Jamal, what are you doing? Let's keep listening to find out what's about to happen.
I need you to bring me a check for $1,000. I'm looking for one woman with a check for $1,000. I need you to come as quickly as you possibly can. Don't hesitate. Don't deliberate. Where are you? That's you? You coming? But you married, aren't you? You're not married. Okay. Thank you. Hug her for me. Would you hug her? Tell me your name. Tell me your name. Tiffany. Thank Tawana. She's supposed to be evicted April 3rd. It just got canceled.
Do you see what he just did? Now, here's the thing. I prayed that the lady that came up actually had the $1,000. But here's what Jamal is doing. And I know y'all just stay with me for a moment, okay? Stay with me as I discuss this. Jamal Bryant, and there were several other things on here that he did. He asked for a person under the age of 30 to give $1,500. He also asked for 3 married couples to give $1,200 each. He asked them to assist. Now, here's what I found on this. Because when I saw this on Global Impact channel, I said, wait, I thought he was going to bless the single mother with $1,000, but it's reversed. He asked the single mother to come up and give $1,000 because he wants her to bless the woman that was up there that's about to be evicted, right? And he did this in the scenarios with these other instances with the single person that's under 30 to give $1,500 and the married couple to give $1,200 each. Now, a lot of people are doing a lot of controversy on it. They're like, why do we do this, so forth, or whatever. Here's what I gathered from this and that I appreciated. What I saw what Pastor Jamal Bryant is doing is getting the church activated into helping one another. I know some of y'all are probably not seeing at that point, but this is my channel. This is the way I view things, okay? Of course, we can always say, well, the church has enough money. They could have done it. Absolutely, they could. I'm sure Jamal probably got $1,000. He can write the check himself. $1,500, he can do it himself. But here's what I appreciate about this whole thing. And y'all know I'm not a huge fan of Jamal Bryant. But when I see something that is like, hey, that's not a bad idea, I'm also going to celebrate it. What I saw in this whole thing is Pastor Jamal Bryant is getting the church members to know that when your brother or sister are in need, we need to find ways to help each other. That's what I got from this whole thing. He called this woman down, go ahead, bring $1,000. And he told the woman, she just blessed you. She just stopped you from your eviction. I like that. Now, some people going to have something different to say. I'm okay with y'all's opinions. I'm just telling y'all what I saw. Now, let me go ahead and roll over to the other one because I know y'all anxiously waiting to hear what Marcellus has to say too. I know y'all are anxiously waiting to hear what he have to say. But before we hear what Marcellus have to say, let's go over to the other two instances that I spoke about. The single person, he's going to ask a single person to come and give money as well. Here we go.
That God still got his hand on his life. And there's somebody who God has blessed early in life, and God is going to transfer that same grace on you. I need a young person who is 30 or under to bring me a check for $1,500, for $1,500, 30 and under. God is getting ready to use you in a miraculous way early in life, I'm telling you. Y'all ain't shouting good. I sought the Lord and he heard.
Now, what happened, the young man right here is the one that's in need, okay? That's what's going on right there. He's in need, all right? And her ability to be able to do that is blessing him as well. Then he goes into singing. Now, let me go over to the next instance where he's going to ask for 3 married couples to come up and donate $1,200 each. And I know, here's the thing. Some of y'all are looking like y'all would have probably accepted this sermon if it came from somebody other than Jamal. I get it. I understand. Sometimes a good message don't look good when it comes from a bad individual. I get that. I understand. But we got to start looking at the good message and forget about the bad messenger. Okay. Let me roll on over here to this other part where he's going to ask the attorney to come up. Okay, he needs an attorney now to assist.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I sought the Lord, he heard and he answered. I sought the Lord and he heard and he answered. I sought the Lord.
Listen to me very carefully. If I have I need an attorney who is grasped in real estate law. If I have an attorney in the room, would you come to me very quickly? If I have an attorney in the room, I need your assistance. I need your aid. If I have an attorney in the room, I need your assistance. I need your aid as quickly as I possibly can. Come on, help me, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Yeah, come on. Hallelujah. Come on, attorney, where you going? Thank you. Thank you. This amazing woman just recently lost her husband, and as a consequence, they're trying to take the house away from her and her family. But I am declaring a hedge fence of protection. Come on, y'all ain't saying nothing. Everything that she needs to know, if you'll walk her through it for me, you're going to help bless a family in an incredible way. I need y'all to shout out loud.
Okay, y'all see what he's doing? Do y'all get it? I know the messenger looks bad, but let's not look at the messenger and look at the message. All right, the final one before I come over here to my friend Marcellus, because then we gonna say some things about Jamal that I did not agree with. But let me go over here and we gonna go to this part where he asked the 3 married couples to come up. Here we go.
A husband and wife. That's what I need. I need 3 husbands and wives. 3 husbands and wives. You all come into agreement. 3 couples. 3 couples with a gift of 1,200. 3 couples with 1,200. I need you to come as quickly as you can. 3 couples, 1,200 each of you. I need you to come. 3. Come on up here. The 3 couples, come on, real quick. Come on, come on. I got 1 couple. I only need 2 more. Come on, New Birth. Y'all know what we do. That's how we roll. Come on. Bless the Lord. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. This family represents, they have 6 children. They have 6 children and are facing pending eviction on April the 1st. But the devil is a lie. Come on, y'all ain't saying nothing. We one family. We're one community. And I'm believing that God is going to give the increase. The 3 of you couples, you all are going to stand with them. All of you who are on the floor, if you'll lift up your hand, all of you.
Okay, so that's what he did. So Marcellus, let me come over to you to get some commentary. And I want to say this to all the individuals that received a blessing from those that were in the congregation. Sometimes your blessing don't have to come from the man or of God or the church, but your blessings can come from somebody who was sitting right in the audience with you. It does not always have to come from the house. It can come from the hand of somebody else. Now, I know, again, a lot of people are going to have differences of opinions of this. We welcome that over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show. But I thought it was interesting for y'all to hear my perspective on this matter, okay? Now, my friend Marcellus, we're not finished with Pastor Jamal Bryant. We got some more to talk about, but let me go ahead and first say hello to you for being so patient and for joining us today, my friend. How are you doing on this beautiful Monday?
I am incredibly blessed. I'm incredibly grateful.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the opportunity of sitting amongst such an illustrious host to be able to give commentary to this. And there is a lot to say about this.
Yes.
Let me start off by saying this. I'm very clear with the public. I tell you guys all the time,
Yes.
Jamal and Dr. Carey are my Instagram pastors, so I'm a little bit biased because I love them on Instagram. They are some Fashion Nova people when it comes to fashion. I'm not really big on fashion like that, but I like people who like to dress nice and look nice and stuff like that. And so they're my Instagram pastors. But with that being said, there's so many things I could say about this. The first thing that I'll say is this. It is proper for the people of God to meet each other's needs. That is proper. The scripture bears that out.
Yeah.
It is proper for us to give and to be cheerful givers when it comes to meeting the needs of others. I just don't believe that we're taking the biblical example of it and actually putting that into practice in our daily lives.
Tell us about that.
And that becomes the issue for me with this.
Yeah.
I believe over in Acts chapter 4, you will find a better indication of how the Bible talks about when we left, when the saints of God would gather, they would leave, but there would not be a need among them. Many of the saints would sell the things that they had extra or that, or whatever they deemed to sell to bring the money into the household of faith to ensure the fact that the people of God's needs were met. What I find interesting is that we have gotten so used to this kind of emergency giving that I think creates the wrong kind of mentality into the people, because I'm sure that some of you are just like me. You have family members that wait till they're getting evicted before they'll give you a call and let you know that they're in trouble, right? And so I think it produces in the people of God, that sort of, emergency kind of situation. But I also think that beyond meeting the people's needs, there needs to be financial literacy and education being given so that the people cannot continuously find themselves in these types of situations.
Yeah.
I think, now I'm not saying that Jamal doesn't do that. I'm not saying that New Birth doesn't do that. What I am saying though is, after I solve your $1,500 problem because you're being evicted, what's going to happen next month to ensure the fact that you're going to be able to make sure that you and those 6 kids don't get put out? So it has to go beyond the inception, the initial offering, into an educational situation, and also making sure that they're able to continue on beyond that. So I'll leave my comments for that. I think I was relatively very nice. I was not.
Listen, my friend, you could truly be yourself. And Marcellus does a great job of financial training on his channel, financial education on his channel. And it is important to point that out, that he just said that what happens after the month that they've been cleared, or the 3 months that they've been cleared, what happens? And I agree, there needs to be something else in place. But what I think what is happening in this situation with New Birth, Pastor Jamal Bryant, and with others, even we just saw Pastor Keon Henderson had a situation where he put the young lady up for just a matter of a week, I think it was, or something like that. And people were questioning that. Sometimes even that brief moment helps them to at least settle just a little bit. I mean, it's not going to always solve the problem, but it takes away the worry and despair for a moment.
Right.
And sometimes that is what people need. I just need a moment to be able to breathe.
And that's true. And I because I've been in situations in my life where I've been overwhelmed by a circumstance, and it's overwhelmed me to the point sometimes where you can't even think, right? So you're struggling to sort of process your thoughts. And I get that. But I think for me, as a leader, as someone who has pastored, I think that you have to go beyond this type of offering, because we get comfortable amongst, church communities and assemblies with this kind of an offering, and not really instilling in the people giving to each other and the necessity for helping others who are in need. Because see, here's the thing, and I hate to say this, but most people would rather give to you in front of a crowd.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Yeah.
Than to actually give to you, do what we used to call, when I was growing up in church, we called it a holy handshake.
Oh yes.
We would give you a holy handshake, so that part is interesting to me, because I love them holy handshakes, because you didn't have to tell, but those were prayerful people. Yeah. Those were people who had a relationship with God and the Holy Spirit, and they would look at you and know that something wasn't right, and they would go in their wallet or they would go in their purse and write you a check and say, here, the Lord told me to give you this. And sometimes it would be the exact amount of what you needed. And that was just because they were being led by the Spirit of God. A lot of this for me is too, it's showboaty. And I hate to say this. Go ahead. But do you know the Bible says when you give like this, you've received your reward already?
It did say that.
I hate when people do this.
But here's the thing. I don't think God is going to hold that against the people that gave. I think God will hold that against Jamal. That's my thought.
I don't know.
Because the people are like, let me just answer what my pastor said.
Yeah, I know.
Just go ahead and help out the individual.
But listen, ignorance of the law still doesn't necessarily mean that you're not, you don't have to honor it, right?
It does.
So, and somebody asked about the GoFundMe. I'll just simply say this.
Yeah.
I'm fine with, because you can give on GoFundMe anonymously. You don't have to put your name up there. You know, and I think a lot of times when we do put our names up there, a lot of times we do it because, you know, we want folks to know we gave it,
or the individual to know that you gave.
Right. Well, if you know the individual, you can call them. You know, but if you just give it anonymously on a GoFundMe, they ain't gonna know you anyway. If you put your name up there, they don't know you. So it's just best to do it. Me personally, I like giving in secret. I like the reward of being able to solve a problem in private and let a person be blessed and go their way. And I think maybe that's why Jesus used to say people, when he would heal them or do something for them, he would tell them, go and don't tell nobody I did this for you. You understand what I'm saying?
You didn't want all them crowds be like, come around. I get that. But go on. Let me go over real quick a few things because I have a financial background as well. And we all have the ability to get in situations that we didn't plan for.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, it's hard and you could plan your future, but you don't know what your future is going to come up with.
Correct.
But the woman, the single mother that needed the $1,000, there's a lot of single mothers out there. They have tried their very best and they end up in situations, but we have to learn to try and find ways to do our best to prevent these things from happening. But it's not a guarantee that would always be prevented, because I've read some stories of people that saved up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, even millions, and they were robbed. Their money was stolen and it left them without any money. Remember Giselle's friend, what's her name that was on the show? Robin, where Robin said her husband's accountant stole all their money and left them broke.
I don't know Robin. I don't know Robin in the show, but I'm with you, Regina. I'm with you.
And the person that was able to give the $1,500, the young person under 30, shout out to them. Shout out to the attorney that helped. Shout out to the married couples that were able to give the $1,200 as well. I saw a woman running down there and I didn't see her husband. And I was like, hold on, lady, you out of order. You out of order. You're supposed to have that conversation with your husband before you run down there. There was a lady in the pink and I was like, wait a minute. So I would say this to married couples. If you are going to donate or give anything, have that conversation with your spouse first, because he did ask for the couples to come down there. So it needs to be a joint conversation. Now, Marcellus, we're going to go over here. We're going to give you a chance to kind of, you know, have a real conversation about Jamal, because Jamal says something in this same video that I had to debunk. I said, wait a minute. No, that's not right. Jamal started getting what I call kind of like egotistical. And he started acting like he's the man. And this is the problem that comes about. When you are doing the work of the Lord, you cannot act as though you are the Lord. So Pastor Jamal Bryant makes a statement that he's going to kill a demon today. And my response was, how do you kill a demon? Marcellus, how do you kill a demon?
I think you can kill a demon by casting it out. And sometimes they will go and go into another situation. Now, I'm not going to say per se that they've been killed, but there's been instances in the scripture where they've been cast out into certain things, and those things have went and killed themselves. And so I think sometimes you can, because I've often said it myself, you know, I came in here, because a lot of times you'll hear me say, I came in here to whoop me a devil or a demon. and it's just because I've come in here because I'm aware, according to 2 Corinthians, of Satan's devices and the things that individuals will do. And so you're like, okay, I'm coming in here to tear this devil up. And I don't necessarily, we're demon busters. You know, that's just who we are as the saints.
But to kill a demon, I thought about that when I was watching Global Impact, and I said, you can't kill a demon. Like I said, like you said, you can cast them out, but I've never heard anybody actually killing a demon. So you got to be careful with the words you use. But listen to what he said. Here we go.
You who are on the floor, lift up your hand. All of you who are on the floor, lift up your hand. I'm getting ready to kill a demon in the room. I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to kill a demon in the room. Don't you let the enemy get in your head or in your ear. Hallelujah. I just got a note. All of you who are at the altar, nobody else come. All of you who are at the altar, we taking you all in the back to give you counsel on how to get through it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Nobody is going to be left behind. I need a shout in this room. Come on.
Now, I did like that he said we take you in the back to get counseling. And here's the thing. As I look at all these people that are down here, they all came up with a need. Marcellus, they all
because the saints are in trouble. The saints need help.
Yes, they came up with a need. The ones that were on the pulpit receive their miracle, and all of these that are down here are still waiting for their miracle. Now, I spoke to y'all today when I did my suddenly motivational video this morning. I spoke to y'all about this. Some people will receive theirs right now, but you don't know how long they've been waiting. Like the woman who's going through eviction, she probably has been waiting for a while.
Right.
But some of these people, as they watched, I don't want them to be discouraged because they didn't get theirs at that moment. They have to have faith that their miracle is coming. But Marcellus, when I saw this part, my heart just was like, God, all of them that's down on the floor, don't give up. It's hard sometimes when you watch somebody else get their miracle right in front of you and you are still waiting for yours.
Well, let's think about the man who waited by the pool. You know, the scripture says that, you know, there will be oftentimes a spirit will come and trouble the water and everybody else will get their miracle and he still didn't get a miracle. And, you know, and for years and years that happened. And so, you know, we think about that, but
38 years to be exact. He was there 38 years.
Yeah. Now, my thing is this. How do I say this? I think we need a lot more education in the church so that we can eliminate some of this stuff. And we also, as believers, need to make a lot more sacrifices for one another to eliminate this stuff. And I think that if we poured into each other and we develop the systems that are necessary, we could eliminate a lot of stuff that's going on with within the Christian community and with the people of God. I just think we're going about it in a way that's not conducive to the longevity of eliminating the issue. And that's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
But I love that. And I love that he said, we're going to have all of y'all go in the back where we're going to give y'all counseling. And we don't know, this could be something that's going on that they actually also gave monetary, you know, assistance. We don't know what happened in the back room. So I'm glad that he at least said, we're going to give you counseling because maybe what they're going through, they can help them to get the counseling that they need to help them get through the process. There's a lot of people that are in need right now. Now, Pastor Jamal Bryant continued this conversation and he spoke about 7 years ago, they were in $34 million debt. Okay. And I think this is around the time when he came.
Yeah, is that correct?
I think this was it. But let's take a listen to what he said here.
Wait a minute. How many years ago was it?
I think he said 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. So he's doing good. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I got you. Repeat after me. You're in the right place at the right time, joining the right church, serving the only God. And I know that's right. If you know I'm right about it, would you give God your best shout of thanksgiving right there? Bless the Lord. Would you follow us this way? New Birth, make some noise for our new family members. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. How many of you are glad you came today? You are glad you came today.
Here we go, guys. We're coming up to this part. Thank you all for being in the chat. Let me know y'all thought. Y'all kind of silent in the chat tonight. Over 100 of y'all watching. Y'all a little silent. Let me know your thoughts. Y'all, I know y'all listening intensely, right? Here we go.
Hallelujah. When I came 7 years ago, our indebtedness was past $34 million. And now 7 years later, we're orbiting right at $9 million. Somebody give God glory.
Now let's do the math on this.
Did he say 37?
He said 34 million.
Oh, 34 million. Okay, I thought he said
34
37
million. And now they're at 7 million. Now we said 9 million. 34, now they're at 9. So in 7 years, they have cleared $25 million. So 25 million divided by 7, they've been clearing at least $3.5 million every year, according to the stats.
Well, that's why you need a charismatic leader such as Jamal Bryant, because no one else would have been able to help New Birth get rid of that kind of debt. And I've said that a million times. Many churches right now, especially some of these mega churches, are suffering because of nepotism. A lot of these churches have passed the churches on to the sons and the children, and they're not very charismatic, and they can't carry the church, and nor can they raise the money that's necessary to sustain the ministry, i.e. Crenshaw Christian Center, Dr. Frederick Casey Price. I wish y'all find y'all a pastor that can lead the church and can make sure that the church goes on into the future, because they're dwindling down to almost nothing. And it's just my opinion. But you cannot run a mega church without a mega personality. I'm just telling you that.
Yeah. I mean, it's terrible that he has the background and the baggage that he came with. But we can't point out that, listen, that debt is being cleared, $3 million. He need to get over there and talk to his buddy Marvin Winans.
Right. But let me just say this, with those black people knew his baggage when they wanted him to be the pastor. And not only that, their previous pastor had a tremendous amount of baggage. So Afterbirth comes with baggage no matter who is the pastor.
You did not go to Afterbirth. You did not.
I'm just saying this is a church full of baggage. So,
oh my goodness, it is. Well, let's continue, because he mentioned something about $1 million. Here we go.
Over and above our tithes and offerings, we're believing from Palm Sunday, which is today, to Pentecost Sunday. We're believing God for $1 million to help pay off this mortgage. How many of you believe that God can do even more than that? God can do even more than that. I'm asking you in earnest. For you to begin praying for our friends from around the world. You visit, but you're not a member here, but you feel connected to the glory of God.
All right. So he asked for, between now and Pentecost Sunday, he wants $1 million. But Pentecost Sunday, that's Easter. I think that's what he's trying to say. Easter Sunday. Okay. So he wants, actually, Pentecost was May 24th. No, actually May 24th, I think it is. May 24th, 2026 is Pentecost Sunday. So May 24th of 2026 is Pentecost Sunday. So he's asking for $1 million to be collected between now and May. He's averaging, according to what we saw when we did the stats for the 7 years, there was an average of about $3.5 million a year. So he's asking to raise $1 million in a matter of 2 months. He's asking, and this is how he wants them to do it.
I want every person in the room to begin praying about giving between $100 and $1,000 between now and Pentecost Sunday, which is the 3rd Sunday in May. I want you to begin praying, because I believe that what God said to Solomon is what God is saying to us. What did he say to Solomon, Pastor? He said, if you take care of my house, I'm going to take care of your house.
Well, all right. That's what he's talking about. That's all I have to say about Jamal. I do have to agree that if you take care of God's house, God would take care of your house. But we've got to get funds, funds, in these churches, Marcellus, that can assist the people that are in need, because that's what the storehouse was meant to do. And churches have to go back to storehouses. Storehouses were meant to take care of those that were there and that needed it. Before we go over to our next story, what's your commentary over here on Jamal Bryant?
I'll just say one more thing. The one more thing is The word of God is very clear. God does not dwell in temples made by hands. I am the habitation of the Lord. I am the house of God. So God intends for me to take care of my house with health as well. So when we speak about the house of God, the scripture is very clear. You and I are that dwelling place. And that's all I'll say to that.
I love it. Now, did you want to do some quick commentary on the two stories that I mentioned before, Tyler Perry or Kirk Franklin, before I move over to Bishop Patrick Wooten?
Well, I'm sure by the time you get to Patrick Wooten, I'll have a headache. But the only thing I'll say is this, because Patrick Wooten gives me a headache. Only thing I'll just simply say, they were a little flirtatious, Kirk Franklin and that lady, to me. You guys may not have noticed it, but they were a little flirtatious.
She was grabbing on him. I didn't see him like. Did you see him?
No, you know
from him.
Listen. You know how Brian Carn, the girl was kissing him all on the lips and he looking off to the side like he don't even know she exists. That's the game that's being played. I'm sorry, you all. I picked up a vibe there, and I know them people in Hollywood be doing all kinds of things, but I kind of got a little vibe there. I'm just saying. I'm gonna leave it there.
I know you're going to talk about it on your show. I know you're
No, I'm going to leave it there because I ain't trying to get in Kirk's business because I like Kirk Franklin. I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't got nothing else to say on that note.
Well, we're going to roll over here to Bishop O.C. Allen. Now, Bishop O.C. Allen he unveiled a portrait of the first openly gay Black bishop displayed at the HBCU. And many people have a lot to say about Morehouse giving this honor to Bishop O.C. Allen. And not only do a lot of people have something to say, but y'all know who else has something to say? Bishop Patrick Wooten.
Oh, yeah. This ought to be good.
Hey, Breezy. Well, let me go ahead and bring this up. And this, of course, is being shared from Bishop Wooten's son-in-law's channel, John Amachukwu, if I'm saying that name right. He ran this on his YouTube channel, you guys. Take a look at this, and then we gonna talk. Here we go.
We don't need our boys, young Black boys, going to Morehouse Boys College for men, honoring a man married to a man. That's a disgrace. If you graduate from Morehouse, don't get married with me. Get married with Morehouse. Right, Morehouse. Tell them. Take that portrait down. Man married to a man.
Woo! Well, you guys, here is the portrait that everyone is so up in a roar about. Bishop O.C. Allen shared this on his Instagram page. And it says this in his caption. Official photos just came in, still taking this sacred moment in. Grateful, humbled, and honored beyond words for this moment and what it means. And then as you can see here, this is the photo here. He also has more photos here with him. I don't know the gentleman's name here. I'm sure he's affiliated with Morehouse, possibly. More photos of Bishop O.C. Allen. This photo, I could not see who this particular photo was here. But here we go. And it has here's the program that was on the board. It says Raya Rustin Crown Forum, a moderate conversation on Black queer images as sacred archive. And then it has the moderator there. And then it has the host. One of the hosts, of course, was Bishop O.C. Allen. And then he has more of the Morehouse College photos here, showing his photo, showing them connecting here in agreement to what is transpiring. And a lot of people are not happy with this image. They don't understand why Morehouse has honored him in this fashion. Like they said, he is the first openly gay man that they're honoring with this honor. Now, I went over to Morehouse College to see if they posted anything on their site. I was not able to find that, but I was able to find this article that spoke more about this collaboration. And this here I got from WSN from Black Enterprise, I believe it is. And it says here, Morehouse College unveils portrait of first openly Black gay bishop displayed at the HBCU. And it says Morehouse College has unveiled a new portrait signaling a diversity milestone at the HBCU. The last image bestowed at the Martin Luther King Jr. International Chapel is of Bishop O.C. Allen, the first openly gay bishop to have a portrait at the establishment. The all men's HBCU revealed the painting during the Bayard Rustin Crown Forum on March 19th. The unveiling marks a greater shift toward equality and the uplift of human rights within the HBCU community. Created by artist Dwayne Mitchell, the painting celebrates Bishop Allen as a religious leader and advocate for gay rights. The neighborhood Talk shared an image of the trailblazing artwork. And then it also goes down to say the portrait will also add to a long line of story leaders honored at the institution, including queer visionaries such as civil rights and gay rights activist Paul Murray and Russin himself. In recognition of the historic reveal, Bishop Allen was joined by other queer clergy leaders, Reverend Dr. Brandon Crawley and Father Darrell Tiller, to further highlight this community existence and resilience. The Morehouse alum has paved the way for Black gay clergy members and the community. He began this work as an undergraduate student, helping from one of the first spaces for Black gay men on campuses. It also says from there, he continued to bridge his activism with spirituality. He continually serves as founder and senior pastor of the Vision Cathedral of Atlanta, while also holding leadership as presiding bishop of the United Progressive Pentecostal Church Fellowship. Outside the pulpit, Bishop Allen has served the national community on causes that impact the queer community. A member of the board of directors for the Human Rights Campaign, he continues to shape his platform towards civil rights advocacy. Through his national initiative, Prevention from the Pulpit, Allen helps reduce HIV/AIDS stigma while championing public awareness and education on sexual health. The clergy also uses his legacy to promote diverse storytelling through media platforms. Soul work, typing spiritual lessons with queer-led dialogue and experiences. As a facilitator of Black queer engagement, helping organize Atlanta Black Pride and other cultural gatherings, he remains a pivotal voice in barrier-breaking conversations regarding queer livelihoods within faith circles. So this is what they posted here, and they're honoring him for the work that he has done, but he is not taking this honor without having a whole bunch of backlash. Marcellus, what is your thoughts? And I'm going to get to y'all's comments, so go ahead and drop it in the comment section. Help Marcellus to do commentary on this one.
I have a lot of thoughts. First of all,
go ahead.
The key to this is they're honoring him for the work. I need people to understand that there is work involved with activism, and there is work involved with saving people's lives and to being actively involved in your community and caring about others. Let me start off by saying, if you remove O.C. Allen's name and you put the idiot's name in here, Wooden. If you put the idiot's name in this place and you try to say, okay, has Bishop Wooden been a religious leader and an advocate for human rights? Just take away O.C. Allen's name and put in Wooden's name and see if Wooden has done any of the things that O.C. Allen has done in the community and for people, and you might get a really interesting view of this situation. Now, let me just say this. It was the Rustin, the Baynard Rustin Crown Forum. If you understand who Dr. King is and you understand who those individuals are, I don't understand why we're having this conversation.
They don't know who he is.
Well, and that is the problem.
That's the problem.
That is the problem. And we need to understand that Dr. King, as well as Coretta Scott King, were very big with supporting the LGBTQIA community. Surprise, surprise. They were very big on doing that because they understood the necessity for all of us as a community to work together to forward human rights as well as equal rights. You cannot have your rights while trying to deny the rights of others. Some things are civil, some things are spiritual, and you need to be able to have an intellect that will help you be able to distinguish between the two. Now, what I'm really getting tired of is Mr. Obenajoba, his son-in-law, putting out all of his hatred and his vitriol and trying to wrap it up in a Christian, package as if he's doing all of this because he's a Christian. No, you're doing it because you have a lot of hatred, you have a lot of vileness about yourself, and it comes through your speech. Your speech betrays you, even amongst these YouTubers, because you notice I never deal with these topics when these YouTubers are dealing with it. And the reason I never talk about it is because, first of all, you all need to learn how to read and understand who we're talking about in proper context. This is not them saying, oh, we're promoting all gay rights and we want everybody to go get a husband, a gay husband, or what did they call him? The first gentleman. That's not what these people are doing. What they are doing is they are highlighting the significant impact that O.C. Allen has made as far as the progressive rights and the advocacy of the things that he has done, not just in the Christian community, but also outside in the community as well. Maybe if your nappy-headed pastor would go and do something, maybe they'll honor him. But until that day, I don't want to hear this. This is a stupid conversation to me. And this is just dumb to me. I'm sorry, it's stupid.
Oh goodness. Listen, I understand. But here on the screen, you guys, I have this is Bayard Rustin. Bayard Rustin. I always say his name wrong.
I always say Baynard Rustin because I thought that's what his name was, but I guess it's Bayard Rustin.
It's Bayard Rustin. Now, those of you who don't know who he is, a simple search, Google search, y'all can find. He is the openly gay leader who helped Martin Luther King Jr. get to the place where he was able to do the speech. Okay. This is the man who got that all together. He's
organized it.
Organized everything so that great speech could take place. He's the reason, and this is my thought, my opinion, Marcellus. Bayard is the reason why so many Black pastors can speak so freely today. But they fail to look at the history that helped them to get to where they are. They fail to recognize and acknowledge, even though you don't agree with the sexuality and their sexual choices, then why is it wrong to acknowledge, hey, I don't agree with their lifestyle, but I appreciate the work that you've done to help us to have louder voices.
When your pastor creates a culture shifting movement, when your pastor begins to work with LGBTQIA youth and making sure that these people are preserving their lives and not just worrying about their spiritual lives, but also their natural lives. And see, this is one of those things when people are not educated and they don't understand. This goes just beyond the spiritual side of things, but this goes on to the natural side, because these people are the people who are helping the people that the church is kicking out, and the church is saying don't have any value, and the church is saying you can't come up in here and da 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 da. That's these folks who are galvanizing and assisting those people to have some type of a spiritual life, period. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do I agree with everything theologically and da da da? No, of course not. But I'm not stupid, and I'm not going to be lowering my mentality to just simply say, oh my God, they put a portrait in Morehouse. You wouldn't get a Morehouse if you didn't have Baynard Rustin and some of these other folks. You wouldn't get some of the stuff that we have as civil rights leaders if other people wasn't doing the actual work. So I'm gonna just leave it at that, because I do enough work of my own trying to help the community, and it's stupid people that talk like this to drive me crazy. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't helping nobody. You just on YouTube running off at the mouth. Shut up.
Except complaining. Now, those of you get some history on who this is, and like they said, this is what they are. This is the part of the reason why they chose Bishop O.C. Allen. They've already celebrated Bayard Rustin. They've already celebrated him. And mind you, his boyfriend at the time, I forget his name, I believe is he's still alive and he's still active out here working and as far as civil rights and stuff. And it was a white guy, y'all, white guy. So it says here that the overview, for those of you that don't know, Bayard Rustin was an American political activist and prominent leader in social movement for civil rights, non-violence, socialism, and gay rights. And he was doing this back, you guys, in the 1900s. He was born in 1912 and he passed away in 1987. All right. And it also says Rustin was the principal organizer of the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. So he did his work. His partner's name is Tom Kahn. So go ahead.
No, I said, let me just add this. O.C. Allen is a former Morehouse student.
He should have known that.
Let's be clear. He is a former Morehouse student, who studied religion and philosophy, has helped and also helped found one of their institutions, first safe spaces for the LGBTQIA folks and students over there. Mm-hmm. This is a trailblazing individual. Okay, he is what Baynard Rustin and some of these other people would have been back in their day. They were laying the groundwork for things in the future. So let me just simply say this. I don't understand everything. I don't know everything about this. The only thing that I will say is the difference between being a heretic and being somebody who is a forerunner is just time. Time is the one thing that keeps this whole thing, always going back and forth. Oh, I hate you and you guys are this and this. And listen, learn to read a book and get some higher edges, understanding. That's all I want to say. That's it.
And if they don't want to read a book, they can simply go over to Netflix and watch the movie, because the movie Rustin gives you the whole explanation. And it was a wonderful movie, you guys. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got so educated watching this movie, and Coleman Domingo did an excellent job as acting in this part. Y'all go over there and watch it on Netflix. It is Rustin, Rustin.
It was a good movie.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful movie. Now, I want to say this as my commentary regarding this honor that he has. The one thing I've often seen, even when people come after certain LGBTQIA plus leaders, is when people come after these leaders like Bishop O.C. Allen, Yvette Flunder, and others, they oftentimes will stay silent. They don't get into the mess on social medias with all of the responses. They just simply continue to do the work.
Amen. Amen. That's what leaders do.
Right. They just continue to do the work. See, because some of them are too busy to be in the mess. They got work to do. They use their pulpits to try and help as much as they can, regardless of how many people don't like the pulpits. Now, I said this on Sean Talk's show that we did last night, that we shared over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show. I applaud these openly gay pastors. Why, you say, do I applaud them? Because when churches, not all, but some, when churches throw out these individuals from their ministries, it's people like Bishop O.C. Allen, Pastor Yvette Flunder, and others that pick them up and take them in. And they clean them up. They help them to get the healing that they need. And they show them the best way that they can what love looks like after a church has thrown them away.
Amen.
And though a lot of church people don't understand that aspect, and even some people were trying to come at me in the comment section, I still love y'all. But we have to understand, when people are hurting and the church is part of that hurt, why are we getting mad when somebody else comes to mend the wound that the church put on them?
Because some church folks would rather see people bleed to death. Some church folks would rather see people have no relationship with God at all. Whatever their relationship with God looks like, some folks would rather that not be. Now, I just hate to be a little messy here.
Go ahead.
If you worried about a first gentleman, why don't you be worried about when your pastor has 2 and 3 wives and a girlfriend on the side?
And babies.
Right. And you focus on the first gentleman. You know, who was it? Was it Whoopi Goldberg? Whoopi Goldberg said, if you're so worried about gay people getting married, don't marry one. That's what I think she said. And I thought that was so funny because I said, you know, people spend all their time worrying about other people's lives and what other people are doing. Just focus on the work that you're doing and how you're trying to make the world a better place. And if you're not trying to make the world a better place, go somewhere and sit down and shut up.
Go somewhere, sit down, be quiet. But, you know, and then he's telling, you know, all the men, y'all don't need to go to Morehouse. You don't need to go over there. Y'all need to stay away. Well,
where he want him to go? He want him to go to Kojic Seminary? Where he want him to go?
That's my question. Where do you want them to go? Where else should they go?
Yeah, I don't know.
Again, you got this throwaway mentality, but you don't have the part of, listen, y'all don't want them at your church. You done told plenty of them. You don't want them there.
Yeah.
So because you don't want them, why are we so mad when somebody else takes them in? We got to learn. We got to learn how to disagree lovingly.
Right.
And he's so angry.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Him and his son-in-law. I'm gonna just tell you, I have not spoken about Patrick Wooten in a very long time. And the reason why is because I just understand all of the stuff that they're doing doesn't come from a good place.
No.
You know, it is hatred, it is vile, and I refuse to participate in it. And that's why I said, I'm remaining calm, but Abinajaba Jubajai, whatever his name is, I'm not paying these people no attention. And let me just say this, and I know this is gonna offend some people.
Go ahead.
I'm sick of these Africans coming over here to America and disrespecting African American people in this country. First of all, Mr. Appa Jappa Jubajai, I don't know what the hell his name is. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Regina. I'm sorry, because I tell you, I'm working. Listen.
You go ahead. You my friend. You still my friend after this show. You my friend.
Listen, I'm tired of these people coming over here trying to tell us what our Christian walk is supposed to look like and what it's supposed. You go back to Africa and you go tell the people in Africa, Mr. Ojimajamajimajib, you go tell them what their stuff's supposed to look like. You and your nappy-headed father-in-law can go somewhere and sit down and shut up. And I don't pay you guys any attention. Only time I speak about you guys is if somebody brings it up to me, because I don't even put you on my channel anymore because I'm just sick of it. Instead of y'all preaching the gospel, instead of y'all trying to win the lost, y'all want viral moments. Y'all want vloggers to talk about you instead of focusing on preaching the gospel. It's sickening. And I'm so sick and tired of these preachers now. Everybody's looking for a viral moment. No, go somewhere and preach the gospel and share with people the love of God. But the problem is you can't share what you don't have and you don't know nothing about.
Well, my God, y'all done heard it from Marcellus at Mad Church Disease. Y'all done heard it. Speaking from the purple couches here, thank you for tuning in. They said this in the chat. As Charles Stanley used to say, the Christian army is the only army that pow-pows their wounded. Ain't that the truth? Well, I want to go ahead and continue and give a great shout out to Bishop O.C. Allen. Congratulations on being honored. Continue to do the great work that you are doing. I pray that he continues to get the support that he needs to continue to help to save individuals that otherwise would have nowhere else to go. He is giving hope to a lot of people that unfortunately may not have ever thought they could have hope. He's saving individuals, and I am grateful to him and to others like him who are out there saving, like the Purple Couch said, our wounded. He's saving them, you guys. Even though you may say, how can he save them? They're not going to heaven. They're going to hell. Well, the last I checked, God is the one who had the key to both heaven and hell, and
Amen.
you have no ability to put anyone in or take anyone out. So I'm going to go over here and stick with saying congratulations, because I am happy that he is saving individuals. And like I said on Sean Talk Show last night, y'all don't know how many individuals end up in the grave because somebody from the church rejected them so much that they felt like life was no longer worth living. But people like Bishop O.C. Allen gives individuals another thought of maybe life is worth living. So let's continue to pray for them in the way that we can still respect them, even if we disagree with their lifestyle. All right. So thank y'all for that. Now, let's roll on over here, Marcellus. Are you ready to talk about this dude, Mr. Tiger Woods? Mr. Tiger Woods?
Oh, poor Tiger. Yeah, fine.
What is going on with Tiger Woods?
He's a drunk.
Tiger Woods
He's a
rolled
drunk.
the car over. How many cars has Tiger Woods rolled over?
At least 2 that I know of.
Well, my gosh, Tiger Woods. Now, remember, wait a minute now. We can't forget the one where his wife took the golf club at him and he was trying
That's
to get
the
out.
third one. That's the third one. I remember that one too.
We can't forget that one.
Yeah, I remember
But
that one.
Tiger Woods has rolled over another vehicle. And might I tell y'all, I told my husband this as I was preparing this video. This man, no one his name Tiger, because he got 9 lives.
And he looks like he's in good shape.
He is still in great shape.
He looks like he's in great shape.
Maybe that's how he's surviving all these accidents. Remember, the other one where he went off the cliff.
Yeah, his foot got crushed, and that's why he was, out of golf for a while.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at this latest one. Now, they did come back and say, and let me just put this out here. They did come back and say that they changed it from saying he was charged with DUI to suspicion of DUI. And then they said that he did a toxicology report and stated that there was no alcohol in his system. So they removed that.
He takes those pills and get to driving, and he needs a driver. He got to remember, he's half Asian and he's half black. The black side of him can drive. The Asian side of him cannot drive. And I just wish he would learn to let the driver, because they've been trying to get Tiger.
I came with you.
But I'm just saying, they've been trying to get Tiger to get a chauffeur. He don't want no chauffeur. He want to drive himself. Tiger, the Asian side of you cannot see and cannot drive.
Stop with Tiger.
Woods is behind bars in Florida, charged with driving under the influence.
Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment.
Just before 2 p.m., the Martin County Sheriff's Office says the golfing legend was driving alone at a high speed on a 30-mile-per-hour suburban road in Jupiter Island. The 50-year-old was trying to pass a pressure cleaner truck.
This is a small 2-lane road, and there was no shoulder for this pressure cleaner gentleman to get off the side of the road. As he was trying to move to the side of the road, the Land Rover overtook him at the last minute, swerved to avoid a collision, but clipped the back end of the trailer.
Authorities say Woods crawled out of the passenger door and that he and the other driver are not injured.
Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test, blew 000s, but when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused, and so he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test.
Woods was also charged with driving under the influence in 2017. He pled guilty to reckless driving. And in 2021, Woods was driving nearly 90 miles per hour in a residential area of Los Angeles County, according to the sheriff. He hit a tree and the vehicle went airborne. Woods was not charged following that crash, but he did suffer numerous fractures in his right leg, requiring emergency surgery.
I feel I'm lucky to be alive.
But barely a year after that crash, Woods remarkably returned to golf on its biggest stage. He played at the 2022 Masters and even put on a show for his fans in Augusta. Just last October, he underwent back surgery for the 7th time. And earlier this week, Woods returned to professional golf for the first time in almost 2 years.
This body it doesn't recover like it was when I was 24, 25.
It doesn't.
It doesn't mean I'm not trying. I've been trying for a while.
Woods is dating President Trump's former daughter-in-law, Vanessa Trump. Late today,
no wonder
the president
Trump said he
weighing
was-
in.
Oh, okay.
I feel so badly. He's got some difficulty. There was an accident, and that's all I know. Very close friend of mine.
Jesse joins us now live outside the jail where Tiger Woods is being held. And Jesse, any idea when he could be released?
Tom, the sheriff says that the earliest that Woods could be released is 8 hours after his arrest. That means the soonest we'll see that golfing legend walking out of this jail is close to midnight. Meanwhile, we have reached out to Tiger Woods' team, but we have not heard back. Tom.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated.
All right, we will stay updated. Now, Marcellus, you did not know he was dating Trump's son's ex-wife? Yes, he was. Yes.
Well, first of all, I want to say this:
Go ahead.
his license, his driving privileges need to be revoked. That's number one. This is too many accidents. And see, here's the thing: we in our society, I don't know why we allow our celebrities and people that we love to harm themselves and to hurt themselves to the point they end up dying. This is a situation that's not going to end well if we don't stop him. The law needs to step in and say, you know what, we're revoking your driving privileges at least for the next 5 years. You have to be chauffeured around. You can't be around in driving no car. You got to have somebody to drive you. And my last comment before I stop talking is Tiger need to leave these white ladies alone. I'm so sick of this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what it is about these white girls that this boy cannot seem to get over. And now that I see that it's somewhat connected to Trump, don't you mess around and get this white girl your money. Now you done gave one white woman almost half your money. Don't turn around and do it again, Tiger. You're gonna be over here on top ramen.
Well, Vanessa, listen, her name is Vanessa Trump. Now, Vanessa Trump, you guys, they said here, and shout out Page 6 gave this. Page 6 said Vanessa Trump issues fierce ultimatum to boyfriend Tiger Woods after shocking DUI arrest report. And it says here, Vanessa Trump allegedly gave her boyfriend Tiger Woods a telling ultimatum after he was arrested for driving under the influence. She's not happy at all. She's both disappointed and a little bit pissed. If I'm being honest, an insider close to the couple told the Daily Mail on Saturday, it's a definite red flag. And she told him that he's going to get this sorted out and that she's going to require that, the sources added.
Oh, shut up. You sound like Donald Trump. You doing all this talking and you ain't said nothing. Shut up. What is she saying? That's dumb.
She gonna require, I guess she act like she can tame the tiger.
She can't tame him.
She cannot tame.
No, he's a man. I don't know what's wrong with these people. You can, oh God, stop. Just stop. She sound like Donald Trump. That was a bunch of hodgepodge of nothing.
She said he better get it together.
Okay.
She said he has to get things under control or she's not going to stick around.
What things under control? She don't even know. You don't even understand. She talking like Donald Trump. Like, go shut up.
It also said the insider told the outlet that Vanessa, who's 48, is a concerned girlfriend expressing boundaries and saying that he's got to get his S together like right now.
Oh, she got a boundary, all right, because Tiger don't never have one woman at a time. She got a boundary, she just don't know it. I'm just saying, she's slow. she like the rest of her family.
He said the pro golfer 50 is reportedly very apologetic and wants to fix his errors. Oh my goodness. Here's his mugshot. It also says, according to this story here, it says he's embarrassed. He's mortified at all this. The sources continue. And this is really humiliating for it to happen again. And Vanessa is embarrassed too. All her friends are like, girl, what the hell?
The Asian inside of you just can't drive. Oh, the Asian inside of you just can't drive. They all keep thinking you is high as a kite.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Drive.
Well, it says over here also, it says Trump, meanwhile, did not comment on Wood's arrest when she returned to social media over the weekend her over the weekend to share a video of her eldest daughter, Kai. The couple who were first romantically linked last March were last seen packing on the PDA at a golf match last Tuesday, blah, 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 blah. There go Tiger. Look at Tiger when he was sitting in the car. He like, oh,
look at
Lord.
Him. Oh, my God.
Oh
my God! Look at him! Look at him!
Oh
no,
Lord.
that's the look of an Asian who feel like, man, I done turn over the car. He's like, man, I hope they don't think that. Remember, I'm part Asian and just concentrate on the black side of me. They don't realize I'm Asian.
Tiger,
okay?
Poor Tiger. Tiger is like, Tiger probably saying to himself in that car right there. Tiger's like, I cannot believe I have done this mess again.
Man, you know what he thinking? What? The same thing I'm singing. The Asian in me just cannot drive. That's what he thinking. That's exactly what he thinking.
Tiger Woods, you got to get it together. Why you don't have a vehicle? You know, I don't know why you are having to be on whatever you are on that is enabling your driving. But Tiger, you're going to have to get it together. And I'm like Marcellus. I think you need to make better choices when it comes to these women that you're getting involved with, because that's concerning to me as well. And here's the thing on the reality. Let's talk reality real quick, you guys. We know that Tiger is looking for love. I think the problem is, like the song says, he's looking for love in all the wrong places.
You think he really looking for love?
I do. I thought about this. I talked to my husband about this. Now, remember, Tiger Woods was very, very hurt when his father passed away.
Yes.
And I don't know if he's really gotten to a place of comfort with that yet. And then when his mother passed away, that was also another hit to Tiger. So it's got to be real difficult for him. And so he's probably looking for a replacement therapy.
Little red flag.
Hate
to wave my little red flag again. Ain't this the same man that had to go to the Sex Anonymous thing where he had all them partners and he had to go to sex therapy? This is the same man we talking about, right? This is the same Tiger Woods we talking about. You talking about he looking for love? I don't think listen, Tiger ain't got no problems finding no love. These women throwing themselves at him when it comes to the love, Regina. I just think Tiger might need to understand if he wants to be be around golf for many years to come, he needs to be driven around. He can afford.
Yeah, because why isn't he driven around?
He don't need to be behind the wheel of any car anymore because the Asian in him can't drive. That's all.
Well, also, you guys want to know who else is concerned? His ex-wife Ellen.
Oh Lord.
She's concerned about this whole thing. And according to Celebrity News, it says how Tiger Woods' ex-wife Ellen Negron feels about his latest car crash and DUI arrest. Now, remember, she's the mother to his children. And it says here, Tiger Woods' ex-wife Ellen Nerderdring, how do you say that name, is reportedly worried about him following his car crash and DUI arrest last Friday. The former Swedish model, who was married to Woods for 6 years before divorcing in August 2010, is concerned for her ex-husband following his fourth car crash. People reported. So we thought it was only 3.
4.
Marcellus, it's 4.
The Asian in him just can't drive. Oh, the Asian in him just can't drive. He keeps turning all the cars right down on this side because the Asian in him, Lord, just can't drive.
Oh, Tiger, get it together. It also says here that according to sources, Negron just wants the best for Woods. Negron just wants him to make the best choices for himself, the insider explained. It's about his health and being there for the kids. Page 6. This is also a Page 6 article. Has reached out to Woods for comment. Negrin famously rescued Woods after he smashed his Cadillac Escalade in 2009 when he slammed into a neighbor's tree outside his Owlswood, Windermere, Florida home. I can't believe they're still going with that story. But anyway, she's concerned. And you know what? As a mother, I would be concerned also because, you know, you don't want to see the father of your children go through something like this.
You don't want him to die.
You absolutely don't want him to pass away, and you do want him to get it together.
Yeah.
Well, as we close out talking about Mr. Tiger Woods and get over here to our final story, Druski. I know you're going to have a good time with Druski's story, Marcellus. Let me go ahead and share this final thing. Actor Deon Cole posted on his social media page that he was happy to receive a gift from Tiger Woods. He was very happy, and he posted it on his Instagram page. Take a look at this. And Deon cute. He's always so cute to me. Here we go.
Here you go. Here you go. We want you to chill like your team depends on it. So look. Get live and get ready to experience the Yeah, you did it, little kid. You little kid. You did it. Now go to bed.
There you go. Shout out to Deon Cole. Shout out to Deon Cole. Listen, Deon, go ahead and hold on to that ball, or if you want, go ahead and sell it. But I probably think he's gonna hold on to it. He probably gonna hold on to it. All right. Now, our final story for today, you guys. Druski has gone viral again, you guys. And my. He's also being sued because of what he did.
They're suing him for real?
Oh, yes. There's a lawsuit.
My God. Boy, ain't some people just lawsuit happy in around these here days, huh? Lawsuits just be flying up out the wisdom.
They flying everywhere, y'all. They is flying.
And they all be garbage. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Everywhere. Now, a lot of people have a lot to say about this. I'm just pulling up all my Druski videos because my thing was full here. But Druski did a parody regarding Erica Kirk, and a lot of people were not happy about this. Let me go ahead and pull this other thing up. But somebody says something very interesting regarding this. Let me go ahead and bring this up, you guys. Hold on, give me one quick second. Y'all have so much stuff on this page.
Shout out to Dottie. Dottie says that Tiger Woods has a deeper rooted issue with pain medicine, and she's praying that he gets the help that he needs. I think you might be right with the pain meds, and that's one of the reasons why he wouldn't submit to the urine test. And I mean, we all know what it is.
He's
had all them backs, but he's had all those back surgeries. Anybody who's ever had their back worked on, you know that it never gets back to where it used to be, and you're always in some level of pain. So he probably needs better pain management and better pain care. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
You're right, Dottie, but that's probably right. Yes, he can afford a driver, but for whatever reasons, he's not getting a driver. But here we go.
7 back surgeries. That's a lot.
That's a lot. And there's got to be a lot of pain also, especially with golf and all the turning you have to do because all your motion is in your back. Because you got to plant your feet, plant your hips, and the only thing you turning is your waist, and that's all in your back. Well, Druski is in a lot of trouble, you guys, for this video right here. I'm not going to play the opening part. I'm just going to play it, but not the audio. Oh, my goodness. Here is what he did. He said in his post how conservative women in America act us. And this is regarding, he's doing a parody regarding Miss Kirk. And they're not liking it. A lot of people have a lot to say.
Praying for all the soldiers and troops.
Get over it.
Praying, but how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the,
My, Druski.
Have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Ridiculous.
My. Look at my friend here, Duran Bernard. I love me Bernard. Oh my God.
I've been following him since he was in high school.
Chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic popcorn. Yes, everything organic.
Druski is a whole entire mess.
He's a fool. He's an absolute fool, and I love it.
Mess.
3, 7. Oh, are you good? 4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
With the guy back here, Marcellus, I was with the way he was standing there. But y'all, Druski gets all of these from actual events. Like y'all know when he did the church thing, those were all actual events. But we gonna talk. Here we go.
In America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes. Because they are the ones who mattered most.
Get on your feet, boy. All right, you guys. So Druski has taken a lot of backlash. Now, a lot of people have a lot to say about this. Now, there's this one YouTuber that I found on here that I was not expecting to hear was on the side of Druski Marcellus. But as I listened, I was like, hold on. This might be something. So let me go ahead and bring this on the screen here, okay? His channel is called Tennessee Brando. And here's his channel, Tennessee Brando. Now, Tennessee Brando had a lot to say about this. I'm going to play a little bit, and then we're going to chit chat. And might I add, he is not a fan of the Kirks. Let me go ahead and share what he had to say. Here we go.
So do you remember when Tony Hinchcliffe went off on his racist tirade about Puerto Rico and then tried to pass it off as well as just comedy? And MAGA sat and said, oh, well, we're the party of comedy. We're going to make comedy legal again. We're going to bring comedy back. Do you remember that? The very people that shouted that the loudest are now shouting the loudest at a guy named Druski for making fun of Erica Kirk. And folks, this was one of the funniest skits that I've ever seen in a long time, because I have never seen anything in my life so painfully accurate. The very beginning of this clip, because I'm sure it's copywritten. But
he said he had never seen anything that was so painfully accurate. He said this was painfully accurate, y'all.
Wow. But it's true.
Accurate. Here we go.
Folks, that is too that's too painfully accurate. If I'd have been him, you know, back when I was growing up, my mom used to say, don't make those faces, they'll freeze that way. If I was him, I would have been afraid that, you know what, I might freeze like this. I may never be able to come back. The Erica Kirk demon may possess me, and I may never come back to my true self. But that was that.
He said the Erica Kirk demon. My God, this guy. Here we go. We'll play a little bit, and then I'll hear y'all. If you want to see the full thing, it's Tennessee Brando. Go over there and take a look to what he said. He's got almost 1 million subscribers, this guy. Hold on.
Absolutely comedic gold. Go find the whole skit. It went absolutely viral, and I had to talk about it. And to the ones that are mad and upset about it, I truly don't care. Bitch and rant and rave all you want to. Erica Kirk is a walk-in parody of her own self anyway. And she has been ever since Charlie Kirk passed away. I've seen a meme circulating around on social media that I really do think about a lot. It says, I miss the days when I had no clue who Erica Kirk was. I also saw someone who was like, I didn't really agree with Charlie Kirk saying that women should stay quiet until I see Erica Kirk. But I do. I miss the days when I didn't know who she was. I miss the days when all we was having to deal with was just Charlie and his bullshit. That was bad enough.
I know that's right.
So all of y'all, if y'all think that is just certain folks that are having to do with something, no. There's a lot of people that are on the side of Druski. There's a lot of people. Marcellus, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about Mr. Tennessee Brando and this whole Charlie Kirk situation? What's your thought?
The only people who are upset at Druski are the folks who are upset that they can't put on blackface and continue to do their racist activities. Those are the only people, because if you listen at their arguments is, well, why can't we? And why can't we? If this was us, you all would be up in a rage. It has been you since the beginning of time. I don't understand what you mean. And quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, it's just funny. It's parody. Take a joke. But the Republican Party, as far as I'm concerned, has never been able to take a joke. Y'all remember when they had the correspondence dinner, and that woman was talking about the press secretary, the lady who reminded you of Handmaid's Tale, and they were all up in their feelings about that. So they didn't even want to have the press secretary did it no more, because they don't even they can't take a joke. And I'm sorry, this entire administration makes me laugh and cry.
And here's the thing, like somebody said in one of the comments I saw, they said it's amazing how they can dish it out, but they can't take it. Right. And so they reminded us of the situation where our leader of the United States of America reposted a video of the former presidents Barack and Michelle Obama, and everybody had a lot to laugh at with that.
Right.
Now it comes around and they're like, hey, this is not funny. Well, here's the thing. Let me just go ahead and remind you all of that situation that took place. And again, let me go ahead and shout out this person's channel here that put this, Onita News, put this out as a reminder. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's amazing. Now, I'll just go ahead and run it. Look at this. It says Obama deplores lack of shame after Trump shares this video. Look at this. It's just, and here's the thing. It's funny when it's on one side, but then people don't think it's funny when it comes back. Now this says a video shared on Truth Social account of Donald Trump briefly showed Barack and Michelle Obama with their faces on ape bodies, you guys. And here's those videos.
That's a suave president. That's all I'm saying. That's a suave Negro.
Crazy. But it's like we are going to be dictators of what is considered funny and what is not considered funny. So let me run this clip, and then we'll get into y'all's comments as we get ready to close this out. This is from Guide Team. They posted this on their Instagram page here, and it says, so Erica Kirk suing me over a video I posted. Let me go ahead and run this, you guys, as we bring this to a close. Thank y'all for being with me today, because I had time today.
It's going nowhere. This lawsuit's going nowhere.
Let's take a listen.
Suing me over a video I posted, me in all white, walking in with fireworks, hitting a double take, that half cry, half smile, talking like those political wife speeches. And now it's too far. Nah, let's keep it real. You forgave the man who killed your husband, but you taking me to court. Say it again. You forgave a killer, but you suing a comedian for a video. That's crazy. And don't lie on me. I ain't joke about no tragedy. I didn't touch that. I joked about what everybody sees, the outfit, the voice, the way y'all get on stage and talk. That's public. That's what y'all put out. I just copied it. Now it's a problem. So what? Comedy got to be safe now. Comedy got to ask permission or just not be accurate. Because last time I checked, impressions, parody, all that. That's the whole point. But now it's crossing the line because it hit too close. So be real. You mad I made a joke, or mad it looked exactly like you?
To protect all men in America, especially all white men.
So Erica.
Woo! Ooh, my God, my God, my God. From my understanding, the video is still up. Go ahead and share with me your thoughts, Marcellus. Let me just check Druski's Instagram, make sure this is still up.
All I want to say is it was funny, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure just like you're like me, we just laugh because, you know, it's so funny.
It's still up. Yeah, we just played it as a matter of fact. Yeah,
It's so funny how comedy mirrors reality, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And President Poopy Pants is one of these people that, you know, so many memes are made about him. These people forget when you are a public person, you may not like people's opinions of you, and you may not like these parodies and when people say things about you, but get over it. Get over it. Get over it. That's all I can say. I thought it was funny. It was hilarious.
Listen, I thought the church one was funny. I thought some of the things he did in this one was funny as well. Now, some people are thinking that T-Mobile is going to pull their brand from Druski.
They'd be a fool.
I think so also. Druski also has several other brand deals that he's working with, but I'm with you, Marcellus. If they pull their brand from Druski, they're going to feel the pressure of doing that. As well as they might be feeling the pressure already because people are probably demanding that they pull it. And even if they don't, they have to determine if they want to get a new service. But some other people are like, listen, they will go to Metro PCS because I'm a Metro PCS holder myself, which is also affiliated with T-Mobile. Affiliation. And so others may have to make that, you know, that sacrifice. What do they want to do? Do you think this is going to change the way comedy is for our future as we bring this to a close?
No, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, they're going to ramp it up. You think if you think gospel music has gone too far, if you think they've gotten too radical with their message, y'all just wait. This here comedy they're going to turn it up a notch. I'm sorry. This is funny because real true comedy mirrors life. And it makes you laugh. It makes you reflect. It makes you think. So, no, I completely disagree. Shout out to Druski. And first of all, you need to understand, for those of us that's on this panel and those of us that's in this chat, most of us didn't even know who Druski was. These young people know who Druski is, right? They know Druski. I didn't know who this man was until he did the church skit. These young people love this guy and that other little fellow that he hangs out with. So T-Mobile would be dumb because they have the ear of this generation. So they'd be stupid if they did. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let me pull this up because I just found this as my final closeout. A lot of people are saying, and I was under the impression too, you know, he's being sued because that's what they were saying. But listen, I found this fact check on here from MSN, and MSN said this on here. The claim, there's a circulation. The claim circulated on X when the writer and journalist Zelemi Imani shared in a now deleted post that Erica Kirk had sent a cease and desist letter and was gearing up to sue him. The post included screenshots from an account that appeared to be Druski, with the account stating that he had received a cease and desist letter. The post was viewed nearly 1 million times before it was deleted. And despite the fact that it was deleted, screenshots have continued to circulate online. As that claims have continued to circulate, so has the discourse about a potential lawsuit. One social media user wrote in a post viewed over 30,000 times, should Erica sue Druski? And it said here, the claim is false. A representative for Druski confirmed to Newsweek that the claim is false. In an email, the representative said, any claim that a cease and desist was issued to Druski is absolutely false. There was never any evidence that Erica Kirk had filed a lawsuit against Druski, and despite what the screenshot of the post on X appears to show, no accounts belonging to or affiliated with Druski ever posted any potential legal action. Also, it says false. Erica Kirk has not sent Druski cease and desist letter. A representative for Druski confirmed to Newsweek that these reports are false. So here's the thing. Even with all of these videos circulating, AI is a mess, y'all. AI is a mess. An absolute mess.
I have a recommendation for Druski. Druski, if you could do me a favor. My name is Marcellus from the Mad Church Disease Channel. If anybody can get you this message, can you please do a parody on Tiger Woods, the Asian side of him and the black side of him crashing into things? I would just love to see that. I'm sure that would have the whole wide world cracking up. That's all I want to say. That's my request.
I love it. Y'all go over there, subscribe, like, and share to my friend Marcellus at Mad Church Disease. He does great commentary over there. You don't want to miss any of his videos. So when you subscribe, make sure that you click that notification bell to be reminded when he goes live. Thank you, my friend, for being here, spending this time with me.
You're
I
so
appreciate
welcome.
you. I'm
All
going to get
right.
over there and see your channel and see your video you posted today. Thank you so much, my
Thank you.
friend, for
Thank
being
you,
here.
my
Love
friend.
you.
Love you too.
All right. Take care now. Thank you all for joining me today as we went through some of these great videos. Listen, I had a wonderful time here with y'all. We're going to grab something to eat, have us a good old time. Let me get me something to eat, y'all. I got to eat. I got to eat. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. She giggles and cries all at once. I love that name. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Speaking from the Purple Couch, appreciate you for enjoying it as well. And thank all of you for enjoying this as well, okay? Love y'all for watching. Y'all stay safe, loving, and kind out there. And remember, if you want to see more great content that I have on this channel here, make sure that y'all subscribe, like, and share. And make sure that you click that notification bell to be reminded when I go live. Now let's close out with a closing prayer. Prayer always covers a lot of stuff. So, Father, I come to you in the name of your son, Jesus. Lord, I thank you for the ability to laugh and smile and have fun, even as we discuss certain topics, Lord God. Father, I just want you to do what you can and you will do, and that's bless your people. Even in mess, Lord, you still can be a God that blesses. So, Father, I pray today that those that are truly seeking to know who you are in your truth, Father, I pray that you would send someone to them to show them, to conversate with them, and to share with them who you truly are. Father, we can still laugh and have fun and enjoy each other's company and even enjoy fun conversations. But the one main thing we have to remember is we still have to seek truth when it comes to who you are. And as we seek the truth, Lord, I pray that you would send truth leaders and truthful people to go to those that are truly seeking you. I thank you again for this video. I thank you for the subscribers and viewers and all that those that will be watching on the replay. And I ask you, Father, in your power and in your might, to bless each and every one of them. I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen and amen. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all on the very next one. Bye, guys.